Board of Assessment Appeals. It's Tuesday, April 21st, 2026. The time is now 5:11, and we're here to deliberate on appeals that have been properly brought before the board. Will you please take the roll, Stephanie?
Sure. Paulette Kuzo?
Here.
Ranik Patel?
Here.
Laura O'Brien?
Here.
Helene Daly?
Here.
Catherine Gusson?
Here.
Peter Rupert?
Here.
Neil Fink?
Here.
Adele Josevitz?
Absent.
Christina Kelly?
Absent. Okay.
Pledge allegiance.
All right, yep. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Katie, were you starting us out? Is that what
No.
I heard? Oh, you didn't? Okay. Is there anyone who wants to start out?
I think I want to start because I didn't go last.
Okay, sure.
Wait for going to settle in there. You want me to wait?
No, you go ahead.
This is appeal number 3. Carolyn Beller is the owner. It's 1446 Cross Highway. The town value is $1,648,000, and she would like to go down to $1.5 million. Her reason is her assessment is too high. We haven't heard before, so let's see about it. So, I'm seeing what else she brought. I don't think she had anything else. Basically, let me do this fast. She purchased the property in 2024 for $1.9 million. The town says it was an unqualified sale. It was not an unqualified sale. Just so you know, some people weren't here the other day when I said this. I checked with the town to find out why it was an unqualified sale. And the reason that they marked it that way is because she had an improvement that they saw online when the house was marketed for sale that wasn't on the field card. And so he marked it as an unqualified sale, which makes no sense, and that's not the definition of unqualified sale. So I think we have to be more careful about, not that it matters to us because they haven't done much about it, but he just makes things up as he goes along. Anyway, so she purchased it for $1.9. She wants to go to $1.5. I didn't even do, with time adjustment, she's over, obviously, which paid for it. She'd be at $2,104. So I think she should quit while she's ahead and just let it go at the town's value of $1.6 and change, which is less than what she paid in 2024.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So I make a motion that we accept the accountant's request for $1.5 million. All in favor? Oh. All opposed?
Great house.
Yeah, that's a nice house. Cool.
Did I do name this one?
So this is appeal 15015. The owner is Matthew Leahy, 84 Cobblers Hill Road. Let's see, what does he have to say? The town value is approximately $400,000 more than recent sales nearby at comparable homes. He's got comp in here.
15.
15?
Yeah.
He's got a 2,300 square foot house, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 baths.
What's the town amount? And the.
Oh, I'm sorry, the town amount is, my mistake, sorry, this is town. $1,563,900, and he's asking to go to a value of $1.1 million. And I'm sure you can see it online, but in case you're not online at the moment. Does this look like a house that's $1 million to anybody in this room?
Well, that's where it is, if you're sitting on
Doesn't
a piece of
matter.
land.
Be a boil in his
If you're
backyard.
sitting on a piece of land,
$1.5 million, that's
it's
for
$1
sure.
million.
The
Yeah.
land is valued at, anyway, we've supplied comps, so let's look at those.
Land valued at 1,241.
Yeah, that land is not that great, I've been on that property in the past. Here's comp on Vernon Road, which is actually right around the corner. And that, I thought, was the best comp. It sold for $1.1 in January of 26. It's around the same size as his. This is a 5-bedroom, 2.5 bath.
What's the address?
This is 179 Vernon Hill Road. It also has an apartment attached to it. And as I said, it closed for, he has a clip. Yeah. This one closed for $1.1. I thought that was the best comp, but I got some others here. Actually, he has some others here, not me. Let's see. We've got,
They have the wrong number.
1569 Brookside Drive.
What number do you have for the card?
Closed for 1170.
1.5.
That's around the same size as his, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. This is a colonial though.
Not 015.
Well, I just put in 1.5, whatever.
Okay.
He has, let's see, he's got another one here. There's another one, I can't seem to get it.
Well, the one on Verna Hill that was much nicer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yep. I can't separate this, it's less compact.
Well, let's put it this way, it needed work, but it was a classic style.
Yeah.
1885 house, but the external, I mean, the curb appeal on that house is beautiful.
And then he has 885 Duck Farm Road, now this part of Duck Farm is in Greenfield Hill. The other part isn't, but this part is, when you cross over, Hill Farm, maybe, Hillside, whatever that road is.
So far.
So far. And this one sold for $1,343,500, and I think he's showing it because he was saying that this one is almost 3,500 square feet, so it's much larger than his. It's a classic looking colonial. Has more room.
Which, what was the address?
885 Duck Farm Road. And that closed
That's really
on May of '25. But I think what he's trying to say with that, what you were saying to me was that this is a much bigger house, much nicer, and it's very similar location, and this closed under what the town's appraising him for. This has custom millwork redone.
Right, yeah, it's much bigger than his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as I said, I thought his best comp was the one on Verna Hill, because it's really right in his neighborhood.
I mean, so it's a farm.
That one closed at 1/1 in January of '26. So there's no time adjustment for that one. And, basically, that's all he had to say. Anyone have any questions, any comments?
Yeah, I mean, even the Hillside one is worth noting.
Yeah.
That was a true colonial, not a split.
Yeah.
And that sold for 117.
Yeah. And I remember years ago, I was on this property at the next door neighbors doing dog sitting. And that house looks, this picture of the house exactly like it did that many years ago. That was when I was still a freshman, that was a long time ago. He's got a lot of work to do on that house. So, anyway, I'm ready to make a motion. Make a motion to accept the appellant's,
1-1.
oh, 1/1.
Sorry.
To accept the appellant's requested value of $1,100,000. All in favor? Looks like 5. Opposed? Okay. Next is.
Wait, one second.
Appeal number,
Three,
Oh,
three?
wait a minute. 3. Laura, did you say to wait a minute?
No, I did,
Okay.
yeah. Okay,
33, you said?
Number 033.
okay.
033.
Robert and Karen Waldrobel, 155 Cobblers Hill, same street.
I'm gonna put 3-3 and it's pulling up 1-3.
Town value, $1,989,900, and the appellant is asking to go to a value of $1,800,000. Now, on this one, she found that, when she was pulling costs and stuff, she found that, as you know, we keep saying that the average is about 60 to 65% that everything went up. And, you know, we said, well, maybe in a different neighborhood, different things, but in this particular neighborhood, Cobblers Hill went up, she's got all the streets, all the houses on her street listed and how much they went up, and the average is 83.89%, so almost 84% increase. Around the corner, that on Verna Field, which is Verna Hill and Verna Field kind of together, those went up about 68%. So there's a huge difference in how much they went up, and they're right around the corner from each other. She also was saying that her bathrooms are not redone, and put it in my notes here. Her garage is really small, I barely can get a car in it. She also supplied lexicons. And let's see what we have. has a comp on Campbell Road, 39 Campbell Road. Sold for 1.6 in August of '25. It's bigger, it has a pool and a level yard. She does not have a level yard. Her yard is uneven, big slope, and it's wet. And now it's wetland, but it also has water on it. Okay.
It says here she's got a kitchen addition,
They did, a while ago, they did something with their kitchen, but that's all they did.
pump it out or something.
Yeah. And that wasn't recent, I don't think.
Me too.
I'll try to, it wasn't more recent. The other comp she has is 220 Stonewall Lane. That closed in March of '25 for $1,619,000. That has 6 bedrooms as opposed to 4. It has a pool, beautifully landscaped, all professionally done outside. It was a really great space. And that had a nice approach, a lot of curb appeal. Sets back from the road. .410 Reading Road. Now she's showing us this one to show that this is a much larger home, and it sold for $2,070,000. The list price, by the way, was $2,150,000, so it sold under asking, and that closed in May of '25. We talked about that percentage thing again. She has that in the back of there. And then her other one is 180 Merwin's Lane, also larger with a pool, and that one closed for $2 million. So she's saying this one is almost 4,600 square feet, plus below grade space, making it over 5,000 square feet. And she's got the land is valued at, what did you say, $1.2 million?
Yeah.
And it's not so great. And I don't know that she has, I have to look and see if she has I don't remember if she has a reduction on that or not.
I don't see anything on here.
Okay, so then she doesn't. Let's see, she's saying that, she has a sloping yard with nearly an acre of wooded areas with some conservation restrictions. 8-foot ceilings instead of 9-foot, some of these other houses have 9. The comp on Campbell Road, although it's older, shows many similar characteristics. But they
Which
have a
road?
pool.
Which comp?
Campbell Road.
Campbell Road.
They have a pool and 4 fireplaces. And as what she explained, the one on Stonewall, while needing some updates, it's larger and newer with high ceilings, level yard, 3 fireplaces and a pool. Homes priced at $2 million, that they've included in this report, have larger above-grade space, more bathrooms, and have finished basements. One featuring a pool, and both have level yards. As an aside, she happens to be a realtor, and she's been in all of the homes that she put in as comps. She's very good, yeah, I like her, I've worked with her before. That's all I have to say on this one.
Did she verbally say all the comps in the meeting? Because I don't see any scanned
They're all in
notes in
here.
here.
They're all on the file, I was just looking at the file.
Yeah, just keep going, yeah. Like all of them, and then a ton of
All the
pictures.
field cards?
She's got the
Yeah,
field card, and she's
field
got the
card.
MLS data.
Yeah.
sheet.
I found Reading Road.
Like that,
I see.
yeah.
I thought she was comparing field cards for a second.
And Merwin's Lane.
And she only, I don't think she's asking for very much, considering
I mean,
condition and the condition of the land, and what the comps show.
Mm-hmm.
So if no one else has anything to say,
I mean, her number is so close to what she's asking.
yeah,
The comps all look better than her house.
Yeah.
And they average out, the appraisals actually even average out to lower than the sale amount, which is kind of unusual. The sale average out to 1.7 and the appraisals on the 4 average out to 1.8,
so,
which is what she's asking.
she's asking for 1.8.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, I'm all set, if everybody else says, I'd like to make a motion to accept the accountant's requested value of $1.8 million. All in favor?
Just said 1.8, right?
$1.8 million, $1,800,000.
All right.
It gets muffled with the.
I know, I'm sorry.
It's
I can talk louder, I was just trying to be,
not loud, maybe
Loud.
slow, I don't know.
okay. The next one is, what is that? Appeal number, appeal number 50. Why did I put that one? I don't know. I'm sorry, it's 80. It's faded. think it's 80, I can't remember, yeah, it's 80. And this is, the owner is Evelyn Eckert Angel, 196 Cobblers Hill Road, same street. Town appraised value 1,969,400, and she is requesting to go to a value of 1.6. Let's see, her property was appraised at a much higher value than warranted when compared to the sale prices of similar yet substantially larger properties that sold during the base period as shown in the close supporting documentation. Okay, what do they have her land at? They have her land at 1.2.
Her house looks like a newer house.
Yeah, hers is, it does look newer, it's a nice looking house,
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's
newer
from
than,
a curb appeal, and
Yeah.
it looks nicer than Karen's, and they were both priced similarly.
so she has comps at 220 Stonewall, 39 Campbell, 180 Merwin's, 410 Reading, same ones we just looked at on the other appeal. And then she also has one at 91 Hemlock Hill South, which I'm not that thrilled about that kind. Because Hemlock Hills has some high tension wires and some of it, I don't know if that piece of property is exactly where they are. But, her property at 1969 is smaller than all the comps. Same amount of property, the other ones are, they're all colonials. 3.5 baths, yeah.
But bigger than 155 Cobblers Hill.
Right.
An extra bedroom
Yep, and this, these have 3 fireplaces, in-ground pool,
and a pool,
yep. Shed on, one has a generator, a pool, and 3 fireplaces,
so she's not going to 1.6.
no.
Wait, she has a pool at this house?
Yeah,
Okay.
and she's a 1982 build. What was the,
No,
She's a 1969 build.
1969.
oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at a different.
You're looking at Stonewall.
Different, yeah, well,
I mean, Stonewall's a good comparable. I know it's higher, and
That is a good comparable, actually,
it's sold at 1.6,
yeah, 1619.
and she's asking for 1.6.
It took a long time to sell it, too, a really long time to sell it. It did need work, the outside is kind of deceiving, because the inside even the pictures of the inside, really, it looks way better than it is in person. I think it was higher priced it took almost a year, I think, to sell it.
Cobblers, 196?
220 Stonewall.
Oh, that one, yeah. I saw the Apollo property, it was pretty.
Yeah. Now, I had some notes in here too, let me get those out and see.
Let's see.
For the record, I don't see a pool on her field card.
I don't think she does.
She doesn't.
Yeah, okay,
The comps do.
yeah.
Still, I mean, after what we just did, I can't see any
Yeah.
justification to go
Right.
less than
Less than
1.8 on
yeah.
this, and maybe a little more, because this house
It's a
is
nicer house.
substantially larger.
Right, it's a lot larger.
Well, actually, it's, I misspoke. This one is 3741 square feet.
That one we did at one.
From the subject, yeah, the
1.8 was under 3,000.
3925.
Oh, was it? Oh, 30,
It
oh,
wasn't
sorry.
that
She also has, just for the record, her property, she does not have a pool, it's in my notes.
No, the two comps that she gave are both bigger, 220 Stonewall and 39 Campbell.
Right.
39 Campbell.
She has wetlands and the upland review area.
220 Stonewall, and
She has
which
storm
one
drain
is the
easement.
comp?
Her property is
39
flood,
Campbell.
Okay.
Maybe 185.
and she does have a discount of 5% because of the shape only. So, she has no discount based on the other problems with the land.
I don't see a discount at all on it.
She said, I thought I saw it on here, let me look.
No, not hers.
Oh, that's the comp.
220 Stonewall, yeah, but not hers.
Well, maybe, you know what, she pricked that first, I might have looked at that last page by mistake. I didn't find hers.
So she's asking for the same amount that
The other
Campbell is
sold at.
valued at, sold at.
Yeah, she's asking for the same amount that Campbell sold for.
And the same amount that 220 Stonewall got for too.
Okay.
And they're both bigger.
Why don't we do what we do with Karen?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but she's better, she's a,
But she has,
I think she's a better, and I
It's a nice house, but her land seems like it's worse.
Well, how do we know that, though? I mean,
Well, she said that she has, wetlands, an upland review area, a storm easement, a drainage easement, excuse me, and water accumulates on the property at times.
Yeah, it is in, I mean, there's a small, the very
Here
back
it
of
is,
the
right, yeah, she shows
property.
you, yeah. She's got a map in
Oh,
here.
does she? Yeah, the very back of the property has that wetland, and
But then you've got,
then,
unfortunately,
it's in the
you have that
review
huge
area.
setback area, which, I don't know why, but I don't think it's necessary.
The house is in the setback area. which
Yeah,
is
yeah.
interesting.
And she, of course, has the same argument that the last one had about the percentages that went up. 84% on Cobblers as opposed to 68% on Vernon Hills.
Is that relevant?
I'm sorry?
Is that really relevant?
Yes. Because if you say, well, a section of town might have gone up more than the other because it was more desirable, that's a section of town.
Do we really know why it went
I
up?
mean, I don't think it's, because if you're looking at percent change, they're not looking at last evaluation to make up the new prices. They're just looking at sales prices.
Right.
Who, the assessor, you mean?
No, Tyler.
Tyler's not looking at sales prices, they don't even know what they're looking at.
Yeah, but it's so inconsistent, I mean, I've seen.
That's what I
where
think.
one house goes up 90%, and right next door.
Because they're not looking at that one. They're not looking at last year's assessment,
Well,
or last 5 years.
Yeah, they're not looking at it the way we're thinking about it, like the whole
so they've got
area.
similar houses, very similar houses, that should be using the same comps, you know, and one goes up 90%, another one goes up 65%.
And neither of these streets, neither Vernon Hill nor Cobblers, are on like an edge where you'd say, well, that was a cutoff from one neighborhood to the other, and so maybe, you know,
Right.
he cut it between those two streets. These streets are adjacent, they're right next to each other, basically.
Yeah.
And why should, you know, it's one neighborhood, why should it go up so much more than the other? Remember, their job is they just do it, damn. Our job is to find market value, that's not their job, that's why we have such discrepancies sometimes. They're not looking for market value,
Well, and we are.
and we're supposed to be. I think it's 185,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can do that.
Okay.
I can-
So, I'd like to propose, a grant in part to $1,850,000.
All in favor?
Opposed? Okay.
Laura, did you vote?
I didn't vote, I couldn't hear her call for the vote. With her mask on, it just doesn't,
All right, well, I get COVID, I'll take it off so that, you know, you can hear
It was
me.
$1,850,000.
okay. I'll go for that.
Okay.
Okay?
You know.
Okay,
Thank
so,
you.
can you do it again?
Ready?
Can you do another vote?
Just repeat it.
Okay, I make a motion to grant in part to a value of $1,850,000. All in favor?
Okay.
Okay,
you know,
thank you.
You were opposed, okay.
The next is Appeal 412. The owner's name is Layla, and I'll spell the last name, T-R-A, F as in Frank, E-N-T-H-A-L-E-R. 1055 Old Academy Road. The town value is $2,286,200, and the appellant would like to go to $1,800,000. For a greater increase in appraised value compared to surrounding properties, 2025, please see attached documents. So, what I have for that one there. Okay. I believe this is the property that has, some of the issues we talked about the other night on somebody else's property. There's a nursery school up there, okay, let's see.
Yeah.
It's a converted barn.
Is she asking for 1.8 or 2 mil? Because there's another
I have
scan.
1.8 on here.
Because there's another scanned document with her signature on it saying 2 mil. But I don't know how relevant that is.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same.
I see the 1.8.
Oh, yeah, I do too.
Yeah, here it is. Well, but she doesn't even have the town value on this one, so she might have changed her mind. There's no appeal number on it.
2/13 is the date. What's the date on this? 215, so 2 days later.
Yeah, so she changed her mind.
Okay.
So the 1.8 is the.
1.8 is the ask, the town value was 2,286,200. Okay, so as I was saying, it's a converted barn. It's here.
And she's right next to the, Springfield Hills
Yep.
Church.
Yeah, she has original windows, electrical and plumbing and heating from the 50s. Adjacent to the church nursery school and meeting house with a parking lot, including parking on the street. She's also adjacent to a cemetery on the eastern and southern borders of the property. Okay, so,
When she bought it, it said it was a 5-bedroom, but the field card says 3-bedroom.
I don't know, maybe she did something to it, I doubt it though. She was previously appraised at 1,138 in 2000, now we have the town value of over 2 million, which is an increase of over 100%. And she's also, stating that the town is stating that the average was around 60, and she's at 100. At 60%, her value would be 1,800,000, that's why she picked that number. She also has sales comp, there's homes with pools. I don't do the square foot price, although she has it on here, so I'm gonna let that
No
go.
dates on any of this.
I don't do that.
It's so, I'm telling you, it's so weird. When she bought it, they had it listed as a 5-bedroom, 4-bath house, 40 square
About
feet.
MLS.
Yeah. And now the field card is saying 3-bedroom,
3-bath,
3-bath.
3,200, yeah.
Maybe they,
Topless 2 bedrooms, like in a basement level or something.
Where's
No,
Field
that
card
was-
doesn't count
no.
Where do you see 5 bedrooms?
on
On
MLS.
the old listing that she wanted in 2002. But maybe they took a room off.
Did they figure it out?
Wall down.
Maybe it's a wall down in an office or something.
But is the square footage change or no?
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, square footage is less.
from 3226 to 4860.
Is there a room in the garage or left off the garage maybe? Do they convert a space to make it 2 additional bedrooms
No, she's
somewhere?
gone down.
No, I know, is there like a bedroom converted to a bedroom for the listing, but then we don't have for the main house? It doesn't matter.
I don't know, we have to go with what it is.
Yeah.
We'd have to spend more time on this, I think.
So, she has a
Something
list of
about an
comp.
addition, they added a garage at some point. So, it's weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, she bought it in 2002.
These counts here, these sold properties, do
Yep.
we know when these were sold? Because these are all obviously much larger homes.
Well, we know Stonewall was recently sold, because everybody's got that one for account.
But she didn't have an appraisal?
I don't believe she did.
It's weird, because there's like a letter in here from Ellie Bonaventura.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah, maybe
That's
she
one,
did
she's
an
going to appear on her behalf, I believe.
She what?
Oh,
I thought she appeared on her behalf, but I'm
but
not
she
positive.
didn't have an,
Oh.
but she didn't do an appraisal, that's interesting.
Yeah. No, she didn't do an appraisal. I don't have it either on my notes, if it was an appraisal. Okay.
No, there's an increase.
Well, actually, Katie, she's got some MLS sheets in here that does have the sales on.
Yeah.
80 Hubble Lane, closing 24, that's to the 8th. That was just land though. So,
And she has a pool? I think so, because all of her comps.
I mean,
How do you
all
hold
Greenfield Hills are the same.
So, yeah, that first one, Hoyden Hill Road,
Oh, I see.
sold
So
in
her
March
land
of
is-
25.
It's because it's Greenfield Hills.
I know, I'm saying the comps she showed,
Yeah.
just the land sales are
Yeah.
much lower than where the
Yeah.
land is.
well, one of them's pretty old.
Oh, I see, okay.
Huh.
Where's her field card? Well, she did complain about the parking in the cemetery. He's got her.
That's where I'm gonna be.
What'd you say?
I am. We bought a plot there.
Oh, really?
So, she can wave to me.
Well, there's not good parking there.
You're really worried about the parking, aren't you?
So she doesn't really have an adjustment on her land. that little thing at the bottom, he does that to everybody because they have more than 2 acres. So that's not the same. So I would say, we probably should do something with our land.
I'm just looking at the Hubble Lane one, and it's just, 2 acres, it's just land, and it was listed at $895 and didn't close anywhere near that. So it's $775 for the 2 acres. So for her 2 acres to be 1.255
Yep, that's a lot.
seems a lot. I mean, there's some wetlands on this Hubble Lane, but I
I mean,
imagine
it wasn't
it's gonna be.
24, so you have to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's, okay.
It's
so-
hard to get the land sales don't have that much land anymore.
But you really only need to go up 5 months, not even half a year, right, because it started in October.
Right. So if that's like 2.5%. This is 0.5% a month.
There was a sale of another historic home on Old Academy.
798, or, I did.
If we do 800.
Really similar.
How'd she come up with 1.6 or 1.8?
She based it on the fact that at 60%, like,
Oh, and the town-wide.
the town-wide, she's at 100%.
Yeah.
The average in the town is 60 to 65%,
Not buying.
so she's
Yeah.
basing it on that.
Yeah,
But let's face it,
I'm not buying it either.
But not
well, try
everybody
buying it,
could have
because
gone
it's not
up
worth
the
100%.
Well, I'm looking at
She
another
got, her
historic
assessment
house.
went up over 100% or 100%. That shouldn't be.
Oh, I agree with that. I don't think anybody should have gone over.
No, that's ridiculous.
Unless they did something
Right.
dramatic to the
Right.
house.
What
Or
was
they
it
were
last
wrong
time?
5 years ago.
What was it last
That's why
time?
comps matter.
Yep.
Right.
But here's like one that sold at, 863 Old Academy in, April of 25
Wait a minute.
for 2.35 million.
Hold on.
Okay.
We could go, man. Let me add that in.
Wait a minute.
I thought it was interesting because it's another historic house, the same exact size, it's got an extra bedroom. It sold for 2.35.
Okay.
What's the address?
What's
on
yours?
a non-conforming lot, only 1 acre.
Neil,
That was 863 Old Academy Road. It's not, I don't think it's one that they listed.
Okay,
I was just looking to see if there was anything relevant on Old Academy.
and it sold for what? How much?
2.35 million in April of 25.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
completely redone.
So are there issues with this house, or is there just saying it's unfairly appraised?
She's saying it's not fairly appraised.
Like, is the house not in great condition?
She doesn't say.
Okay.
I was good with her original ask.
Huh?
I was good with her original ask.
Well, I feel like, just looking at the land sales,
You worked it,
I'm good at the original.
the 2 million.
oh, the 2 million?
Maybe, I don't know.
Because if I adjust the land to 800 based off of the highest land sale that she put in as a comp, that takes 455 off where the town has her land, and that brings her to 1.831,200.
With the building and everything, with those.
Yeah, I didn't touch any of that, I just looked at the
Yeah.
land.
Yeah,
So then you add back in the building.
Yeah, and that brings her to 1.831.
I'm okay with that, because I was just doing that on my calculator.
I'm just saying, just if I'm looking at land sales, because I don't know about her house, looks like she didn't say anything about her house. She's got 2 acres, and these are land sales that are selling in or near the valuation period.
Here's,
Actually, the one that's in the valuation period is lower. So,
Yeah,
like the one on Catamount closed at 568, so I think that's low. But I
What
think-
was her land value?
Her land was valued at 1.255.
and what did you come up with if you did it your way?
And so here's
I
another,
brought it to 800 just because the sale was
Yeah.
7 and change, and I said, okay, that was 5 months outside the valuation period, so we'll bump it up. I put it to 800, and then I added back everything in, and it gets me to 1.831,200.
but for some reason, they're valuing land on Old Academy higher. Like, here's
Okay.
another one at 745 Old Academy. which was a recent sale, that the land is valued at same 2 acres, 1.241 is the 2 acres, so.
Yeah, I
Oh,
mean,
gosh, that property was spectacular.
Not hers.
But I'm just talking about the land.
yeah,
Yeah, and well, the land was spectacular. It was beautiful, the pool and terrace gardens, yeah, that was exceptional.
Does the pool go to the land value? Is that-
No, I'm just saying that, but,
No.
Oh, I was curious.
I mean, it was.
That is a beautiful, wow, that is gorgeous. It's
Yeah.
like, out of a movie or
Yeah.
something.
The land was exceptional on that house.
all right, so maybe
So,
800 is too
I think,
low.
I mean, I like 2.
Huh?
I like 2. No.
Okay.
I think that's.
I would like 2.
I just think that's more reasonable.
I mean, to be fair, the comps they're pulling are higher than 183.
Right.
And she didn't give any for the house, so just for the land, I mean, if we're saying that Old Academy's being more desirable than Hubble Lane for property, maybe it is.
Actually, I don't think it is. Hubble Lane's a great location. That's a really nice spot.
Well, it's more private.
It's more private, you're right.
Jill, I just understand, like, she only pulled one, she has 2 one comp that's under 2 million. I mean, most of her comps almost every one of her comps is significantly more than hers. I know that they're bigger. I know they're bigger houses, that's the thing, is I think she made a mistake. She
Yeah.
just, like, she didn't,
But I think she
Use good comps.
she based it on the fact that she went up 100%. Plus, she's got all those, she's got the schools, the parking, the cemetery on 2 sides. So I think that's what she was
right,
really basing
but I
on.
don't know, I mean, I'd have to look at every one of these to know
Yeah.
if they went up 100% also.
Yeah, I don't love I have a bunch of like, oh, we went up so much, and I get that, but that doesn't
Somebody
get
went
value
up.
to me.
Right.
You're not saying,
That
okay,
should
then
be
I
the
agree.
main,
Right, that should be the
Yeah,
main concern.
yeah, and it is.
attributed
Somebody
to that,
probably
yeah.
did go up 100% legitimately, because we know there are some that went up 0
I'd love to see
legitimately.
one of those.
Well, there's ones that we've looked at, though,
Yeah.
that, like some of these
Yeah.
row houses and 2
Oh, the
families
row,
that we
yeah, those,
said
yeah.
didn't go up at all, so somebody had to go up way
Yeah.
above the
Yeah.
average to even
To
that
get up
out.
to the 60, yeah.
Well, there's plenty that are lower than what they paid for it in the valuation year.
Right.
Right.
No, that's my point. So to get to an average of
Right.
65, it means there are some neighborhoods that must have gone up way more than 65%.
Well, I guess I'll do a Granton Park, because I don't think we're getting to 1.8, and I don't feel like sitting here any longer and talking about it.
Fair?
Okay, so I make a motion that we Granton Park to a value of, we'll make Bernie Cappy and go with 2 million.
To what?
2 million even.
2 million.
I heard over.
Oh, no, 2 million even.
So to make Roni copy, she said.
Yeah,
All in favor?
okay.
Okay.
Opposed?
I'm opposed.
Okay. All right.
Okay, this one is, like an encyclopedia here. So, the next one is appeal number 514, Barbara and Brett Stern, 3282 Congress Street. The town value is $2,178,300. They're asking to go to a value of $1,107,678. See attached documents regarding Connecticut General Statute 12-63 and Newport Academy, Newport Institute. These issues are not reflected in the calculations by Tyler Technologies. I'll say, to say it mildly, these people have been to us before. Here they come again. I don't even have notes because there's so many notes in here. Okay, let's start with, what does she have here? That's yours, okay. Their land, they do have a discount on their land.
Is this the one right next to it when you're facing,
I honestly don't know, but she might say it in here.
let me look, because if it is, they came last year, I just want to.
There's 2 primary arguments for their appeal. They're based on commercial activity and wetlands and buffers, which is the Connecticut State Statute 1263G. But they're not, as she said, they're not reflected in the appraisal that the town has given them. Okay, the argument about commercial property. It abuts the mental health residential treatment facility in Newport Academy.
Yeah, she's right next door.
Yep, on the eastern property line, so she's next door, yeah. The company is running a 24-hour healthcare business in a residential dwelling for 6 transient patients. And what's the matter?
Nothing.
What's wrong with that?
A transient. I don't love it.
Well, they are. They're not
Alright.
there permanently.
I understand, I don't like the
But where it
competition,
is,
I frankly like the work that they do, but,
Yeah.
all right, go on.
Let's see, it's not, what they're doing though is not permitted in that zone. Apparently, this goes back to when this opened, and it's many
CO for that property.
they have no CO for that property, because they can't get one, because it's not allowed in that zone. They lied about what they were doing, and then when the town found out what it really was, they wouldn't give them the CO. They're claiming that it's, claims group home status, but it's filed with the town as a residential healthcare facility. So that's that's part of the argument, that they shouldn't be there. They won an appeal in March of '24 in Superior Court against the town, planning and zoning. They saying that the town bypassed zoning laws. The commercial activity adversely affects their property value. It's a 24-hour day, 365-day-a-year business running in that zone. At any one time, there are as many as 10 to 15 staff cars coming and going, large Syntax trucks repeatedly replacing uniforms and bedding, UPS and FedEx deliveries, fire and police, and they're constantly pumping out the septic system, among other nuisances.
Pumping out,
The pump, the septic. They've included photos of the light pollution that emits from the building. They shine into all of their rooms at night, make it difficult to make the bedrooms dark for the kids. They have room darkening shades, and even with that, there's still some light that filters in. It's impossible not to hear at least 15 to 20 people outside in the summer. They've included a report from a peer review academic journal, I think, that talks about that being within 200 feet of a group home, and that has a maximum effect of minus 44% in your property value. So they believe the commercial activity that goes on there really needs to be factored into their property values, which I agree with. Okay, wetlands is their second argument. Using the screening tool that the town has, they can show that there's wetlands on property. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but there is a Connecticut general statute that says that if you have wetlands on your property, the land that's designated as a buffer needs to be treated the same way as wetlands or water course as far as value is concerned. So, if the wetland area decreases the property value by 20%, then the area that surrounds it should be the same value. They can't fully develop it because of the environmental protection regulations. And that's what she's saying, so, okay. Over 2.5 acres of the 3.5 acre property is basically unusable. It affects the 3 projects that require building permits, which in addition to their house, their garage, and their pool. For each of these projects, they were required to place the structures outside the wetland buffers and into less desirable locations. That was required by the Inland and Wetlands. So this nonsense that people say, oh, you can get a variance. Not always. They got it, but they have to put it where the town told them to put it, which is not where they expected to put it. They have 2 comps in Greenfield Hill, built less than a mile from the property. They're also influenced by commercial and neighborhood and wetland factors.
The 2 comps that she gives aren't sales. We're just looking at field cards, because she's looking at 137, or 171 Whiting Pond, and then 137 Whiting Pond.
how much is the land valued at?
That's Greenfield Hill.
Their land went up, they increased their land 228%.
Which is a lot, considering where they are.
The land's at 1.1.
She's got a map though. She's got a map showing the wetland.
They do have a big, it looks like they have 1.5 acres, big adjustment, right? Because it said the condition is 25%.
Yeah, because anything over 2 acres, he discounts.
But they have an 85% on the first.
I think he's
Right.
finished, if you wanna look at this, you probably have it in there, but I think the pink area is showing what they really can't use.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, to put it at 25%, I mean, they're saying something valued at $61,000 for that portion, but.
Right.
It's excessive.
Yeah.
That's land, yep. So did you look at the pictures of,
Yeah, I'm just saying that the town has said that 1.5 acres on their property is only worth $61,000.
yeah,
I'm just, just want to
Yeah.
acknowledge that there is something already on it.
That's what I'm trying to determine. So it's only 61,000 that's baked into the,
Some of it,
Right.
so it's two amounts of land that they've broken out.
Peter.
What?
What?
I think our meeting is gonna technically start at 6 o'clock.
okay, well, you can have that room in the back.
Well, the problem is that you noticed that room, and we noticed
Right.
this room. Publicly
I-
noticed, public meeting, people probably joining.
How many
via
people in your
Zoom.
group, huh?
Okay.
I will have probably about the same number.
You have all this
Yeah.
stuff?
We're not gonna, we're not gonna,
We're not gonna win this one.
Yeah.
right, so,
So why don't we
gotta
finish
move.
this appeal?
Yeah, we'll finish.
Yeah, we're not going
Well, we
to.
finished
I apologize,
Yeah, let's see. Hey, Mark, I've been looking for you, you haven't returned my call.
I did call you back.
You didn't call me back today? I called today. Are you in tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or I'll try tomorrow.
So can we just finish with this one and then move? Okay.
No, because they need to start, so.
Superior Court against the town of Fairfield. Judge Roscoe feels that the Fairfield ZBA's decision was a product of contract zoning and that
Okay.
they bypassed the mandated zoning process.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop, so, all
I
right.
know we finished this one, but I guess not.
Oh, I thought
No.
we were finishing.
I don't think we're close to finishing, I mean,
Okay.
so.
Okay, all right.
Let's intervene myself, come on.
Oh, just that big thing, okay, look at that.
I'll just do it now.
Okay, I don't remember what we were doing, can we start over?
Sure, yeah.
So we're just continuing, what appeal number?
514. 514, yeah. And that, the address is 3282 Congress Street. The town value was $2,178,300. And they wanted total value of $1,107,678. And we talked about the two issues, one being the wetland and the setbacks on the land, and the other being the fact that there is a medical facility.
Oh,
It was on it, yeah, that's what they want.
Well, I thought at one point you changed it.
I don't think so. I don't have that.
Wait
Wait a minute now.
something in here.
When added to the other property features, and in total, it's probably,
oh, no,
oh, yeah, you're right, you did change it. Okay, we're gonna go back then.
When
Okay.
added to the other property features dwelling unit, the new total value of the property is 1,719,132.
Okay, so we're going to that. I should have done that page first. Okay.
Okay, you're gonna tell us what you just did?
So I'm gonna tell you what we just did, because I didn't see this until just now. Thank you to Helene for pointing that out. All right. The town value, $2,178,300. He wants to go to a value of $1,719,000.
Not 1-1?
No, he changed it in the back here. We didn't get to that page yet.
Wait a minute, 1,000,000.
$1,719,134.
That's the ask amount.
That's the ask amount
a
now,
little
yep.
more,
So that's a little bit more reasonable.
reasonable.
A lot more reasonable.
Although I would've been okay with the other one, because I wouldn't even give you $1 million to live in that house.
I would take it from.
So I'll tell them, when they're ready to sell, give you a call, Ernie.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, no problem.
For a million?
You know it would sell for $1 million.
Totally.
Here's why. You have to remember that this is not a group home. This is a medical facility in a residential zone. They were saying it was a group home, but it's not. It's a medical facility and it doesn't belong there.
But
That's their argument. And the courts found in their favor that it didn't belong there. This is why they don't have a CO.
So how are they still there?
Yeah, how are they still operating?
How you gonna throw them out? You gonna throw out people that are handicapped? That would not look good for the town, although they should throw them
Well, I
out.
thought they were transient, they shouldn't let new people in, and the old
But I
people
don't think they
leave.
will, maybe they won't.
They shouldn't, honestly, just from a legal perspective, they shouldn't, they shouldn't be taking new patients.
I don't know what they're doing. She didn't mention anything about them taking the pictures or not taking. So, she's got pictures of, in here, of how much the light is on all the time. And she also has, she has that study that she referred to, where it talks about how it can be as much as a 44% discount in your property value when you have, I think it said, it might have even said a group home, and this isn't even a group home, this is a medical facility. Basically, that's pretty much her two issues. So, now knowing that they had made a mistake and they changed their value to a much higher value,
Why did they come with how'd they come with the 1.7?
you know, I don't remember, I do remember I forgot that it was in here, because we didn't change it on the front for some reason. But I think he didn't add something back in, or so, I don't remember, but he did put that number in there, 1719134, so that's the number we'll go with. When added to the, when added to the other property features, dwelling and outbuildings, the new total should have been, he did it wrong.
So it's 21%, basically, so it's definitely far.
Yeah.
21% decrease,
Yeah,
right?
I was just wondering, because they mentioned that 44%,
Right, and they're not- yeah.
from that study, but we've
Yep.
seen a few different studies now on that same topic.
A group home, that's the interesting part though. It says that a group home adversely affects the property. But
Right,
this isn't even that, this is a medical facility, which is worse. And so I think that's why she's talking about all the comings and goings of the fire, the ambulance, the
Right.
delivery trucks and all that stuff, which would be different than if
right,
it's
and
just
you
a
have that
home.
other one. with
Yeah, we have the
that,
same thing with the other one.
That children's,
Yep.
mental health facility.
So I think that, you know, she did complain about the wetland issue on her property. She did get, I think most of the property, as Katie said, she does have a big discount. I don't think we can change that. She has a 15% discount on the property already, the rest of the property, because of the wetland. So she's got a significant discount as far as that goes. So I don't think that I'm gonna make a motion that we change the value of the land too much. I mean, I think it's just as a whole, I'm looking at it as a whole now, a whole package, not just the individual land issue, plus I'm looking at the thing together. So, anybody have any thoughts on it? Because I don't really see an issue with this at that value. At the 1-1, it was a stretch, a big stretch. But at the 1719 from 2178, I don't think that's a big deal, because I do think that what's going on there certainly does adversely affect the value of that property.
I agree, that was always a problem, with homes around that facility, and it always will be. And for so many years, there were signs up all over town, for people to be against it and vote against that being able to be built there.
But they did fight it in court and lost.
No, they won.
The town,
They won?
the homeowners
lost.
won, the town lost, but.
That's what I mean, the town
The
lost.
town lost, yes.
So,
It's just some kind, what did they say, it was some kind of special zoning that they accused the town of, where you make an exception for something that shouldn't be there, and that's basically what the town did. I don't honestly think that the town meant to do that, because I think they were misled as to what was gonna go on there.
yep.
I mean, that's like every 1030G house too.
Yeah,
They're
No,
building.
Well, it's not
Not
really
really.
1030G. Those
No,
are
it's
people
not
that-
1030G, but 1030G is always over the promise and under deliver.
Yeah, that's a different
That's a different
issue.
issue, yeah.
What would a property like this be valued at if there was no group home?
Oh, it would be valued at, depending on the condition of the inside. The property isn't great property, but I don't think that, I don't know, I mean,
For two.
it would be over 2, I would think.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, maybe
Just trying to
2.4, something like that.
get my head around
Yeah,
where we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why isn't the town at least acknowledging the fact that this is there and having some kind of,
Factor code, yeah,
right.
on the.
I don't know
I
why.
mean,
I guess because
The
they
town-
already gave the wet.
Town knows it's there, and they, you know,
And I know that I don't see it here, but have any of the houses nearby tried to sell and couldn't sell, and then we can look at a number?
I don't know, there was a couple of, I don't know that they actually
There's
tried
no
to sell.
comps either.
No,
Well, you're not gonna find a
No
comp
comp,
for that
yeah.
issue.
yeah.
No, I know.
Unique situation.
Agreed, but you could say, hey, look, this guy sat in the market for, 2 months and didn't even get a bite at this number.
What
But I
did-
don't know, how are we getting to the 1.7, just the saying that they take 40% off?
Well, I think it's not 40% now, is it?
21%.
21%, based instead of the 44 that they're quoting from that article. Honestly, do I think that a house with these conditions would be 20% less than what it's valued at? Yes.
And there is no neighbor on the other side, I guess.
Well, there is. It's
No,
just
but
2
I-
acres apart.
Get ready, I have one coming up across.
And actually, I have
Across
another
the
one.
street, there is across the street, but no, because the other,
I think I
because
have another
the
one
home,
too.
that group home, I think, they're here, and I think their property goes all the way to the corner.
I wonder if they can sell it all.
Yeah,
It's not the price, it's, do you want to
Yeah.
live next?
Well,
Yeah.
because it has to be
anybody gonna
disclosed.
know?
What's that?
It has to be disclosed. you can't get away with not disclosing that.
But I don't think
I
it's
think
a
you just drive
value
by.
issue. What's that?
You can just drive by and see it.
Yeah.
It's, unfortunately, people have different ideas and, no matter how much money you're spending, whether it's $200,000 or $2 million, if that's what you spend, do you really want this situation for yourself? Do you want to put yourself in this situation? You can go find another house just as easy. So
Right.
I think you're right,
That's what I'm thinking, but that's not what
and
we're here
honestly,
for.
I hate to say this, but being honest, if my client wanted to look at this house, before I even drove up there and wasted my time, I would tell them, let's look at something
Oh,
else.
yeah, for sure.
Not that it's really that relevant, but the Institute did sell in 2019 for $3 million too.
What did?
The institution, the next door,
Yeah,
they sold for $3,250,000.
And it's, yeah, huge.
Huge,
Huge complex.
huge.
Multiple buildings.
Yeah.
so this, do you really, well, it doesn't matter, because like I said, that they bought it, but that should have been like a reality check for somebody that like, you bought this huge piece of property with multiple buildings, that you don't need that for a group home, you just need one home. If you're putting in a medical facility, that's another story, you could use those extra buildings, but that's not the case.
So she said that there were 6 clients, right?
Say 6.
I thought it said 6.
There's also a thing about, I don't know if it's in this one or not, because I didn't read it to you word for word, but there's only, what she's saying is, let's see, dwelling, my premises is in a residential dwelling for 6 transient patients plus the staff. This is not permitted in this zone. Zoning regulations maintain that only 5 individuals who are not related by blood or marriage are permitted in the dwelling. So she's saying they have 6, but they're supposed to have no more than 5. If you're unrelated. So this is just a small nightmare.
She went to court last time, right?
She won in court. Now, they'll appeal it, but, I think the Newport Academy is appealing that.
You have the one across the street, is that 3245?
I don't know what the address is, but, yeah, that guy said that he wouldn't allow his children to wait at the end of the driveway for the bus any longer. And, he had to put up some stone, pillars with gates to make sure that, just to ensure, safety on this property and,
Right. Yeah, that house across the street has gates and an intercom.
The one the other night that we had, they won't open their pool because they're afraid that the people living on it will come on the property and use it. They're just afraid somebody's gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
So they won't
somebody
open the pool.
could drown in it.
Yeah,
Don't blame them.
so, I don't know, based on the evidence, and now with that new value,
People, the guy I talked to, he was very upset.
I don't blame him.
I spent all this money on this property, and I thought this was gonna be, my forever home, and now I have to worry about safety, well-being of my family.
okay, so, if nobody's no other discussion, I'll make a motion. Okay, I make a motion that we grant the accountant's requested value to $1,719,134. All in favor? Okay. Okay.
And post.
Me too. 1, 2, 3.
I'm opposed to it.
Okay.
Maybe we can put a note in then to say, put some kind of code on there that,
Yeah.
Or
that
condition
there should be a
factor
condition
that-
factor, for sure. Add code for condition factor?
yeah,
Yeah,
because it's all,
She's gonna go to court against anyways, even if she gets,
okay, the next one is, of number 78078. Hamid Sami, 295 Stonewall Lane. Town value, $2,933,100, and they want to go to a value of $2,520,000.
Wait, what was the town amount?
$2,933,100.
I have 2,865,400.
He must have gotten.
He got it wrong, it's 2,865,400.
2,6 what?
2,865.
The town amount, yeah.
400.
You have, you had 285,600?
I had 2865400.
Yeah.
286,500,
Yeah,
that's the town amount, that's correct.
And he wants to go
How many
to
people?
2,520,000.
I can't get.
Yeah, he did get a reduction,
Okay, now, he's got some cost there.
48,000.
Argument.
Bought it for 2.6 in 2011, and he wants to go down from his purchase price?
2011 has nothing to do with now. In 2011 to now, there's up and down in the market several times.
But we make time adjustments all the time.
Not from 2011, Ronnie.
Yeah, but
It's not consistently 6% from 2011, but the market's definitely up since 2011.
Right.
Well, no, it's up, yes, but it's up since 2011, but did it go down any time after 2011?
I mean, he's just asking less than what he paid.
Yes, in 2011,
Yeah.
not relevant to today. Okay. Yeah. He does have an appraisal report,
No, he's asking for 252.
2520, which is what the appraisal report came out to. Let's see, we have comps on Wellington Drive, Laurel Brook Lane, and Quarter Horse Lane. He's on Stonewall, so Greenfield Hill. Wellington's kind of not, I'm not crazy about Wellington. I'm okay with those. I'm not crazy about Wellington. And then he also has Queens Grant and Merry Mead Circle. So we have enough comps, it's just I don't really, Wellington Drive, that's way off, almost to the Westport border and butts up to the Parkway. I don't really think that's a good comp for that.
Right.
So let's see, what do I have here? I looked up the comps, read about them, looked at the pictures. And they all looked good. Let's see. He's actually smaller than some of the comps, I think. Although he's got a huge house. Brett Lane. That one sold. So the inside of this house, this was an exceptional quality. Over 4 acres with a barn, living quarters, squash court indoors, a tennis court on the outside. Sold for $2,337,000. Queens Grant is bigger than his, has more room. This one has a pool, a wine room, a huge, like, Irish pub with a bar and a fireplace, and with tables set up all around. It looks like a restaurant in there. A game room, exercise room, an office with a fireplace and French doors, and a pool house. And that one sold for $2,880,000. It actually sold below asking. Old Academy, that sold for more. Looking at these comps. Any questions? What do you think of the comps?
I'm looking.
It just bothers me that they didn't, that this appraiser doesn't time adjust the comps. And we've got comps that are over
Some,
a
like
year
Greg
old.
Lane always does, but some of the others don't. Jeff
Right.
Smith doesn't.
That
This
it
guy
doesn't
didn't.
do what?
They don't time adjust the values on the comp switch like a lot of the
Yeah.
Some
appraisers
of
do.
them, yeah, some of them do, some of them don't. I wonder if this is the guy that says he didn't need to. Let's see. There's one of them when you read it, he talks about subject property, market analysis.
When did this?
No, this isn't the one I was thinking of.
Oh, I wonder if he included Wellington just based on the proximity to the Parkway,
I don't know.
because that makes sense.
Yeah.
If you're saying that affected.
Well, no, I will say this though, I have to say, Stonewall, which I forgot until just now when I looked at the map, Stonewall has an issue with the Parkway too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's why I think they chose it. So I take that back. I forgot about that when I was looking at that, but yes.
You mentioned Brett Lane, I don't see it on
Did I say Brett?
the.
Let's see, Queens Grant,
No, it's
Mary
not.
Mead.
One of the squash ball court.
Oh, yeah, no, that was just, that was just another, what I looked at is because I know that in this room, what we like to do is find other comps above and beyond the appraisers and then argue that the appraisal is wrong. So I went and found a few comps of my own, and Brett Lane is one of them. Because I'm sure that was gonna come up.
But the inside of this house, I've been in the one on Brett Lane,
Yeah,
and it does have a squash ball court, but like it is not, it is a very particular set of taste that would like the way that house was built.
Is that Marshall?
I don't know, we looked at years ago before we bought ours, but,
I think it was on
just
the market
like-
for a really long time, too,
yeah, it was
like
just-
400 days.
it was just, yeah, okay, you could list all that stuff on paper, it was like reading somebody's resume and then being like, well, what'd you do there, like, you know, but this house is much, I'll say more marketable based on these pictures from than Brett Lane, I don't know about the others, I'm just saying. But he didn't even mention Brett Lane, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Like Laurelbrook is a September of 24 sale that
Oh,
we didn't
Yeah,
adjust.
that brings you to 2669. It's still right around where the other ones
Right.
are.
It was, quarter horse, 117 quarter
And
horse.
that was the only one. I mean, this is, honestly, this is one where I have to just rely on the appraisal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
1924.
Okay.
But all the comps are, I would say, appropriate
Mm-hmm.
based on where they are.
I don't have an issue with the location.
Okay.
Okay,
But they're asking for what, 252?
2520.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I'll make a motion that we grant the appellant's requested value at $2,520,000. All in favor?
All opposed? Okay.
I keep forgetting, I look over at Stephanie and wait for her to raise her hand.
She's in the middle now.
Yeah. Okay, next one is appeal number 399.
How many you got, Paula?
Well, what happened was I was way behind. This is my last one for now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, this will be my last one for now. There were two others, but for some reason I don't have those files, so this will be enough. Okay. 399, let's see, John Evans and Sarah Heck are the owners, 340 Half Mile Road in Southport. The town has them valued at, let me make sure it's right, 1,605,600. Yep, that's right, okay. And they want to go to a value of $1,200,000. Excessive land improvement value is what they're arguing is the case. Let's see now. They have an appraisal. With a value of 1.2, no surprise there. Okay, what do we have? Sturbridge Lane, Nasco River Lane, and Hillside Road are the comps. Yeah, those are the only three, yep. He placed equal reliance on all of them. I thought that number one was a good comp because of where it was located.
It's the 1970s colonial.
Okay. And that was the most recent sale, too, of the three. They all have that, those two are bigger.
Tapman looks like he was pretty generous with the adjustments and stuff too, like, even especially that condition adjustment is pretty big, like, this must be a really mint house.
Does that mean it's gonna really sell for that, though?
We'll decide that.
What's that?
I said, we'll be the judge of that.
I mean, I look at all the, everything about the houses, and they're fairly, quite similar, actually. They're all above average,
Mm-hmm.
fairly similar land sizes, except for the last one, hillside smaller. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, for most of them, all of them, actually. I don't have an issue with this appraisal, but that's just me. Nothing's jumping out at me. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do the appraisals average out at?
2,500 square feet.
Somebody
That's a small house.
on that calc,
Yeah, give me a second.
the comps?
It's probably gonna come out to 1, too.
Yeah,
Look at the numbers, and you can kind of guess.
I'm guessing that too, but I
Yeah.
just,
maybe a little under, 'cause 169.
It actually comes out a little under, so,
Yeah.
but they're going up to 1 too, so I'm pretty comfortable with this across the board.
Yeah. Okay.
Anybody else have any discussion? Okay, make a motion that we grant the impulse assessment value, $1,200,000, all in favor. Okay.
All opposed? I like it,
I
Laura.
wanna knock it down a little bit, but.
Okay. Okay, I can stop now. That's plenty for now.
Okay.
Who's next?
Next victim.
I'll go. Give my iPad a break.
Oh, I can finish my
Batteries are like
food.
Yeah. All right, here we go. This is appeal number 355. The property address is 1903 Burr Street. Property owner is Laura Casey, I think you say, Caissy. Town has the property valued at $1,647,300, and the ask amount is $1,393,387.
Boy, nobody rounds the numbers
I
here.
know. Okay, she's given me comps, and she's pulled evaluations from the neighbors. Similar homes where she looked. Hang on, let me just pull up her, like all the work. She did a ton of work. So go through her comps.
So she's on Burr, just above Woodhouse, across the street. A couple of houses up.
Yeah, it's like that farm looking. Okay. There's the issue with, we kind of thought on another house, there's the issue with Burr Elementary being across the street. She talked about the lack of sidewalks up there. I think you guys all know that there's been some traffic accidents with pedestrians in the last couple of years. That was a concern. The traffic Burr generates 2 times a day, et cetera, and so on, was an issue for them. And you can see on whatever page, they show the traffic.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I feel like we
I'm
just talked about this
under-
the other day.
Plugged in.
355.
Okay.
See where their driveway sits right across the street, and truthfully, when the buses are trying to get in and out, nobody else can move, if you look through those pictures. Okay. She pulled a bunch of, I don't wanna say comparables in terms of sale, because really only one of them sold, 2 of them sold, but she pulled them in just in terms of valuation, and where they are compared to this property.
So the 220 Stonewall closed,
The 220 Stonewall and, Fence Road.
1345.
Yeah. She is 1903 Burr, so that top one doesn't count, you know. it's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the top
yeah,
end.
yeah, yeah.
So Lancelot hasn't sold, but, she's just looking at comparable homes in terms of their valuation, like, not necessarily price per square foot, but she does a breakdown of that. Which is how she got to the 1393 number. She looks at their values, an average, well, you think it's an average?
I think it's an average.
Yeah,
So these aren't sales.
not
Except
necessarily.
for the two.
Okay, two of them are sales.
They don't help our case, so.
I was thinking it, but.
Yeah. Don't be that guy. I mean, I drive by this house every day, it like, you know, I haven't looked necessarily at her comps to see if they're, like, I wouldn't say Lancelot is a comp. Location maybe, but the house isn't the same. She's got like a farmhouse, and I think they've been doing work to it, but,
Heck, the sale date is not,
yeah.
okay.
Let me see this, yeah, what?
There is a sale at 6/11/25 for $1,000,008.
On Burr?
And for 2,300, so it's, you know,
2,300 Burr?
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see, is that
And what's the
right?
number? What's the price?
1,810,000.
What was the other?
Where is she?
2101, sorry, 2101.
2101.
And on 611,
Wait, 2101 Burr Street?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who owns that? That address is so familiar.
Yeah, so that sold in June 2025 for 1.8.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was beautiful.
Okay, I wouldn't say this one, the subject is a beautiful.
That was, Liz Reed's listing. Beautiful. That was pretty good.
I mean, she's still lower than then, but
Yeah,
I mean, there is.
not by a lot.
Yeah, I mean.
What about the one Terry had?
I mean, she's
No, this
work,
is Liz
they're like
Reed.
doing
Doing a
work
while,
on
a
it,
long
but,
time
Yes, it was.
And I sold that a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, do we
That's
think
what
that,
was familiar.
There's February of 25, at 841 Burr Street, so that's getting closer to her, for 1.7,
What's the number?
1841.
so I mean, to be fair to her,
1813 sold for 2.6, I mean, that's, in 24.
are we doing apples to apples? I get that they're close, but like her house is like a old farm house. I mean, they are working on it, these are like gorgeous homes,
Totally renovated.
and she's not renovated like that.
Yeah, and these are both.
They are, okay, so in the respect that they would have this Burr element of traffic, I guess.
right,
And the
But
similar size lot in house.
But in terms, let me see here.
but these are priced way above her also.
Well, I mean, the one at 1841 is just like one of her neighbors.
Right.
And that sold for 1.7 in January of 25, and the town has her at 1.647, just
You're talking
under
about-
that.
Yeah.
You're talking about
She's not even
1841?
close
She should
to
be
that
closer,
condition.
okay.
Oh, no, I was looking at
Well, then you're
1813,
talking
yeah,
about
that was 2.6
What's that?
million.
1841?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so that's
I
just
mean,
a tiny bit higher than the
to
town.
their sold value, and she's.
And
her
it's a much
condition is
better house.
Way worse.
I mean,
I don't like how she came up with 1.393.
Oh, just off of the square footage.
Yeah.
I don't either, yeah.
And like, I feel like, okay, I don't know.
well,
One and a half.
I'm inclined to believe she didn't have some relief. I think 1647 doesn't make sense, just based on the comp.
I agree, just how do we get?
I just had to get her to a different number,
1.5.
and we don't have a ton of time. But say it again?
1.5.
1.5 you need?
Yeah, would we consider 1.5?
Oh, what's he talking
Sorry.
about?
Yeah.
Because the neighbor's
That's not
1.7,
much of
it's
a
1.5, I mean, that's not, she's not,
change.
that's not much of a change, really.
No,
I'm
I don't
just
know
basing
that
off
she's
of-
so.
I would consider 1.4, how about that? Are we good with 1.4?
Wait, she's at
She's at
1.647
1.6,
now.
yeah.
Oh, so 1.5 would be a pretty
One-
considerable change.
Yeah.
1.4 is what she's asking.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
good at
3.
1.5.
Well,
3.
I have 1393
Yeah,
written down, call it 1.4.
1.4.
Yeah, I think
1.4. Okay, all right. So I'll make a motion.
That's more of where she would sell, quite
Okay.
honestly.
Fair. I'll make a motion that we grant
So
this.
that is what she's asking, she's at 1.393.
Right, so I'll make a full, I'll do the whole thing then, I'll do the 1.3.
Well,
I'll
I
make a
do
motion
1.4.
that we grant, to the ask amount of 1,393,387. All those in favor? All those opposed?
I'll do.
Come on, Ronique.
I'll go for a 4.
All right. Oh, so you'll be the fifth?
Yeah,
You're
fifth,
in
fourth.
favor? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the next appeal is appeal number 522. The property address is 191 Eastleigh, I don't know how you say it, I actually even asked him, it's right around the corner from my house. Eastleigh Lane, let's just call it.
Wait, what's the appeal number again? Sorry.
Appeal is 522.
Thank you.
Property address is 191. Town value is 1406. And the ask amount is 1.1 million. So, me ahead of the game there, Peter.
Oh, maybe you were behind, no?
No, I'm not. Okay, this house was built in 1980. It is completely unrenovated. They have pictures, they've included pictures to support. They would need anywhere from $300,000 to $400,000 in renovations to be updated. They failed to get to the number that they're listing.
300,000 to 400,000, what could their house possibly?
They said the house is set on a slab, the settling ground causes shift, which causes cracks in the flooring constantly.
Okay.
They've attached 8 comps, all sold between late 2023, so of course it needs to be an adjustment, through to early 2026, anywhere from 1.24 to 1.5. Those are all updated and newer homes. And then they have 175 Wellington, which sold on my birthday, for 1.5. And it's a brand new updated kitchen on a larger lot, so how can this house be listed at 1.4? Was the argument there. So if you like the comps,
So what were the comps, 2990 Reading Road?
the company is 2990 Reading, 3080 Sturgis Highway, 3080 Sturgis Highway, 947 Galloping Hill, which is,
So 4, 5
No,
5 of them
it's not there, yeah.
in the reevaluation.
1345 Fence Row. They misspelled Merwin, they wrote Merlin, I'm assuming it's not
Okay.
correct, but, 68 Merlin, 1180 Merwins,
Oh, so it's on,
Yeah.
okay.
820 Silver Spring.
I mean, not all of them sold in the reevaluation, or most of them did though.
Ultra.
Wait, is that list in here?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's on
didn't
page
see it.
4.
Oh, I didn't need you to read the
So
whole thing
it's
then, I'm sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, I think it would sell for more than 1 month, that's for sure.
You do?
Yep.
Okay.
Call it, this is, remember this house?
I'd like to forget it.
Why am I not seeing that list in here?
So it would need a significant renovation,
Yeah.
but you think it would go for more than 1.1?
I think because people are looking for this kind of. Yeah.
Do you think it's worth, well, considering all the comps though, it's worth 1.4? Because these 5, the bottom 5 were all in evaluation period.
I agree. Look at those colors again. Here. Did you look these up and see, I mean, this is a very specific, this is a modern, did you look at like contemporary?
Well, they had, some of the ones they listed are kind of like,
Kitchen, I'm scrolling down to see if
Does it need like serious structure?
well, I mean, they do have like here, like, so this is what the inside looks like.
Right. No, I
so
see
the
it, I mean,
structural-
it's dated,
yeah.
but that's like, I mean, the problem is like kitchens and bathrooms are
Sure.
subjective, how much they need to cost
Sure.
to do.
I just wish you could find.
But I'm saying like, this is the Reading,
I mean, when
this
he
is
said
Reading Road.
$150,000 to $200,000 to renovate a kitchen, like,
You don't have to do
sure,
that,
if you
I
wanna
agree.
do like
But
top of the line,
I think what they're saying
luxury,
is this comp
everything.
sold, this is what this other kitchen looks for,
Right.
and it sold for this number. Now granted, it
Right.
was time ago, so we'd have to
Right.
adjust it, but for you to say that this kitchen is worth 1.4 is.
Right,
that's-
no, probably not, I mean,
Yeah.
unless there's something else
I don't think it's
different about the
yeah.
house, like size, if it's a better layout, or
Or
much
maybe do the
better, or
bathroom.
bigger size, or something.
I have trouble with valuing a current property on expected value of a renovation.
Agreed, I think more to the point though,
Sit well.
if this is a kitchen that sold for 1.3,
Uh-huh.
right, like looking at this, how could you say that this kitchen is worth 1.4?
Right, if everything else is the
All
same.
things equal, I don't care, even forget, maybe
What's
they don't
the
want to rent
address?
it, maybe they
Which
like
one
it.
is that?
That was
That's
290 Reading. Like that, I mean, maybe that's somebody's style, it might be a niche thing or whatever, but
What is the calculation for time adjusting Reading Road?
Wait, 290 Reading?
2990.
2990.
With-
This kitchen that I just showed was Sturgis Highway though.
Right.
Thursday,
Oh,
Sturgis
okay.
Highway. But I showed you Redding's kitchen as well, so if you were, like, look at the bathroom, it's just,
Right, oh, I know, it's
Yeah.
a huge difference. Yeah, that was, yeah, like Reading Road was
Did they use Lancelot?
12, was 1.2.
I think the last one used Lamplight, I don't think, did she use Lamplight? Maybe.
Yeah, maybe,
Who knows?
Reading Road is 3,320.
Here's an example,
square
Laura.
feet.
Like this sold in evaluation period, so we wouldn't have to change anything. Go ahead and, maybe scroll on anything, but so like that's their kitchen.
Here's one.
Here's, and then here's the subject it's in the same price, this one sold for 1.4 in the valuation.
There's
And this
one
one
on
is
Cross Highway, which is more like this,
What number?
style.
2177 Cross Highway, sold
Did they
in April of '24
Oh, he
for
just
$1.05
looked
million, and, and then it was sold again. No, actually, it's sold, it listed again, but it hasn't sold yet. Because somebody bought it and fixed it all up. But
Yeah.
This needed work,
Okay,
and that sold for $1.05 million, timestamped that, right,
okay,
closer to the.
What was that, what
Collins
they were sold for? $1,050,000.
yeah.
$1.05 million,
1050,
When?
okay.
in, April of '24.
All right, you gotta
You
go.
just gotta go to October.
And that was
That's what-
3921 square feet, 4 bedrooms.
3%.
Wait, 1,050,000?
Plus 3%.
I mean, I like that.
114,639.
1146.
Yeah, 1,146, yeah, 1,146.
Okay, so, okay.
And that one on Reading Road was a contemporary too, and that was sold in '23, I sold for 1.1.
All right, well,
So, yeah,
I'm gonna make a motion that we grant this appeal in part to a value of 1.146390. All those in favor?
Oh, wait, what is it again?
I know where she got the
1.46,390.
390, okay.
Okay, good. All those in favor? Aye. Oh my God, look at that. That's Helene for you. All right, take that there, thank you. Next appeal is 839. Property address is 3565 Reading Road. The property owner is Brian Walker. The town has this valued at $1,029,600. The ask is $342,850.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. They basically feel that over a third of the lot is completely unusable, and, it's, what's left is protected wetland. And so the market value, in their opinion, was calculated by adding the house plus the usable portion of the land.
But they have
They have
enough
Right, but
land
there's
that they can
value.
build a house
Right, well, I
on,
guess they
right?
can't, I think that it's.
Well, they have a house,
They have a
right?
house on there.
Right, and so they think that the new value they've come up with, they basically
Reading
said,
Road?
they would be adding comps they were supposed to be adding comps. They were instructed by me to add comps. Let me see.
okay, just repeat the ask again.
Yeah, so the ask was $342,850.
You sure that wasn't the assessed?
It's not the assessed.
I'm good to vote.
Yeah, I'm gonna call my own.
I don't see the
They
assessed value.
I don't, geez, I beg your pardon?
I mean, I don't see the town value, excuse me.
The town value is $1,029,000, so 1,029,600.
It is
Okay.
3830.
And,
Appeal number 39?
I mean, they
Yeah.
paid $835 in 2022.
exactly. All right, so let's just move on with it, because I've asked them to bring in, comps, and they did not, so.
I'm good.
When I interviewed with them, I wasn't impressed by anything they had. So, I'm gonna make a motion that we grant this appeal in full. All those in favor? All those opposed? Okay. The nays have it. next appeal is 273.
I'm sorry if that seemed inconsiderate.
The proper, too bad for them. The property, they have a standard, they've got a burden, they've got to meet it, and they didn't. The property address is 328 Barbary Road, and the property owner is Brian Kane. The town has this property valued at $1,408,600, and they are requesting to be reduced to an amount of $1,025,000. This has an appraisal from Greg Lane. I think the major issue with the land, I thought, is what this, let me see if I took any notes, usually I don't.
Yeah, they got the land valued over $1 million.
Yeah, so, it's a sloping lot, the land value is over $1 million, it abuts the school, it's that like, I don't think the school is functioning right now, so it's just like a parking lot with, you know.
What school are we talking about?
That's used by,
Isn't that autistic kids or?
Diocese of Bridgeport
Okay.
for the special needs kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know. At any rate, they argued there's vandalism and, graffiti, just, cause
Not by
my
the special
impression,
needs.
no, but my impression was that no one was using it, but anyway. Anyway, he has appraisals here, he did the 6% adjustment for a time. He felt that he actually could have come in lower, but that $1,025,000 is fair, all things considered. So, do you wanna go through the appraisal and tell me what you think? Juniper, Mill Hill Terrace. Oh, I mean, Juniper's like less than a tenth of a mile.
Yeah, Juniper's right over there.
He was on the mark, he's been on the
Yeah,
mark.
he's been on the mark. Oh, I thought you meant Greg's been on the ball. I love when these people look at their houses taking pictures of for their appraisals. Like they left their kitchen sink cabinets open.
Yeah.
I love, like, make it look a mess.
Oh, like, I think it's funny now, like, when we're looking at houses, especially like rentals, it's
Yeah.
like, if it looks bad in the picture,
I know.
you know it's bad.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause, like, they're good, like, the realtors can make, like any dump look
Sure.
like the Taj Mahal, you know?
But at any rate, here's.
Am I wrong?
No, you're not, you're right. You're not wrong.
You're right.
The Taj Mahal.
That's why we make all that money.
But I always think, like, why do they do that? Because then when you go and see the house, you're like, oh.
But they wanna get you
Yeah, yeah,
there.
They want it
I
lower.
gotta get you in the door.
I guess. Anyway, so let me see if you guys think these are, the comps are comps. 70 Juniper sold for $980.
Yep.
I don't see why Hillside would be.
Mill Hill Terrace sold for $880. Hillside's almost the highest one, among the highest. He's coming in over them, even though he felt he really could have gone lower on this. Hillside to Barbary, You can come out the
It's not-
back like Cedar, it's not
It's not
that far.
technically Southport,
No,
but,
no,
like,
it's a mile away.
but it is the most expensive one, that's.
I know.
Yeah, that's-
But
I feel like
the-
And he's going above,
Yeah, so, what do you think?
So there is a sale at 87 Barbary,
Oh, no, that was,
Yeah.
you mean the one, like one not, yeah, no, that was completely different.
what's that, like, some, like,
That-
monster
that was-
house or something?
That was a decorator's house, 3,046 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4 full baths, so that was incredible,
Obviously, this was
incredible.
Yeah, and it's not like it's been updated or anything like that, and again, the proximity to that school was somewhat of an issue. They do have some kind of.
And this house too is right when you come in Barbary, it's on the left side, so it's not impacted by the school at all.
Okay, the one,
Yeah,
they
it
are.
was only
are we talking
2,500
It's like a,
square feet.
I only know because the kids used to play baseball at Mill Hill, but, so we sometimes turn around in Barbary, but, I guess it's being used, I didn't know it was used for
It's owned by
anything, it's not an elementary.
Bridgeport Diocese, it's being used for special needs kids,
Okay.
yeah. St. Catherine's Academy or something like that.
Okay, the contention was that, when it's not in use, like, it's just a place for kids, like, you know, just to hang out, and so it's just like a, almost not,
Yeah, I mean,
it's just like
they're,
a parking
you know,
lot
they're-
with the
so they're not
bicycles and.
There,
Yeah.
all that much like a regular school, people
Right.
see there's activities going on all the time.
Yeah, no,
so-
they weren't necessarily saying that, they're more so that, like, teenagers are hanging
Well,
out
that's
there.
what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that's why teenagers go there, because they,
Well,
that's why
yeah, no
it's
one knows
being
they're back
vandalized.
there,
Yeah.
because it's dead in
And
the
it's
street.
very private back there,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
one's watching them, yeah.
Okay, so at any rate, unless we have questions, I'm gonna make a motion that we grant this appeal. Anybody have questions before I call for a vote? Wanna give everybody a chance? No? Okay, all those in favor? Those opposed? Okay, thank you. The next appeal is number 275. It is 121 Fulling Mill Lane.
125?
What, I'm sorry, is that what I said?
Yep.
275.
I heard 275.
Yeah.
I heard
The
275.
property-
Oh, the address.
The address, I beg your pardon, 121 Fulling Mill Lane.
Okay.
Property owner is Matthew Sweeney, another Greg Lane appraisal. The town has this valued at $1,813,700. And the, opinion of the fair market value is $1,375,000. What we have here. It's a sloping property.
Very sloping.
Yeah.
He gives 5 comps that are all in like the $1.3 million range. He did positive time adjustment. He had comp number 4 was adjusted by for the fact that it had been a foreclosure. And so, and he said like the other 4 sales complemented it, so he wasn't using this as a red herring. But let's just see if we like them as comps. You tell me. I had a friend that lived on Spalding Mill. I don't think it's there
Oh,
anymore.
I know this house. Oh, it's nice.
The comp is 135 Warner Hill Road. Fair. That sold for 1.3.
Right in that?
Yep, right in that
Yep, 390 Half Mile Road.
Is Fulling Mill south of it, or?
Yeah.
Like right there,
Well,
I
it's
guess?
Fairfield.
It's close.
It doesn't have a South Point address, no.
It's on the border, but it's,
Yeah.
yeah.
Actually, yes, it does.
Yeah, right?
Yes, it does.
It
Yeah,
says
you're
Fairfield,
right,
but I
it
feel
does.
like it is. 390 Half Mile, and then 221 High Meadow Road,
That's right around,
139 High Meadow Road.
should know, I sold the house there. Yes, right around.
Yeah, it's 3 times from that way. And 65 Hilltop, which is half a mile away. Anyway, those are all in the 1.3s. And that is exactly where this person is asking to go, 1.375, actually over some of these appraisals.
I'm not crazy about Hilltop myself, but,
How come nothing on?
sorry, I know the other ones, I can't be bothered with that, because all the other ones are
I
fine.
saw Warner Hill, I saw that.
Hilltop.
Half Mile.
Crappy.
I saw High Meadow.
How come you didn't mention anything on Bronson for sale?
I don't know, my guess would be Bronson's a busier road certainly than Fulling Mill is.
Yeah, I would think
And
that,
that-
because
that
all
would
these
be-
are side streets.
It would be dismissed, like, oh, you can't do that.
Did you say the subject property?
Subject property is 121.
No, did you say it was a foreclosure?
No, his comparable sale number 4 in
Oh,
this
yeah,
was, but he
the
adjusted
High
for it.
Meadow was.
Yeah, High Meadow.
Right, right.
But in foreclosure, it still went for 137?
Mm-hmm.
You know, foreclosure, everybody thinks that you're giving the house away. That's not always the case.
Well, but, I guess, all right.
Doesn't have to be, you know,
Yeah.
if you have enough people interested in it,
Yeah.
it'll sell at a good price.
Anyway, so if we think these
There
are,
is a sale in, 24 at, 359 Fulling Mill Lane for 1725.
The address again, I'm sorry.
359.
oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
it like,
I should've
what's the,
known.
like, is it similar?
That was all, yeah, beautiful. I mean, it fits into that modern, they modernized it. So, you know, like the front door they changed, they did like a portico on it, a pool in the backyard, bathrooms are all updated.
That's
opened
that's
up-
24,
Open up walls.
February 24th.
Yeah, that was a cool house.
But we feel these comparables are comparable. Is that fair?
I think they're.
I think it's comparable, so I'm looking at his pictures, it just doesn't sound anything like the ones you just described.
No. No offense, but you're right, he needs,
And that,
there's.
so that was all
updated.
redone.
Yeah.
It's a little
At
bit bigger than that.
1385.
Yeah.
That was in 23 too.
Yeah, okay, well, at any rate, well, that's the dining room table though. So I'm gonna make a motion that we grant this appeal to the asked amount of 1375. All those in favor? Those opposed? Big surprise, you two.
What do you mean? We approve a lot.
Yeah, you do, you surprised her, you didn't have high hopes. Okay, this appeal number is 381. The property address is 93 Open Gate Lane in Southport. The property owner is Susan Prescott. So where are we? The town value is $1,464,800. And the appellant is asking to go to $1 million, but I want to make sure that.
1 million even?
Yeah, that's what they have, but I want to make sure that's.
That's like, they're less than their land.
Yeah, I
value.
don't think that, I want to make sure it's not the assessed, because they have a 70% comment here. They're saying.
It can't be, because if that was the assessed, they'd be at 1.42, which is.
Correct, that's what, I think what they're saying is they want to go to 70% of the, to get to the million.
Okay.
That's where the conversation is, okay. So, again, I don't have an issue with the town assessment jumping this high, because, like, I don't think that, I think sales are more impactful.
Right.
They've lived there 34 years, they've done no major renovations. They have 2 bedrooms that are very small, they've attached pictures, and 2 bathrooms that are very small. The driveway is an easement with a lease, and that is their issue with being able to have deliveries.
The driveway is what? Say that?
They have an easement, like the driveway is an easement from another piece of property.
Oh.
Like, so they were mentioning how UPS, FedEx, Amazon, et cetera, cannot come down because they are a back lot, and that's just something to consider, 325-foot driveway.
And they back up to that huge property on Mill Hill Terrace that, what's her name, wants to develop with an 830G.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, they don't even know that she mentioned it.
What do they back up to?
That property on Mill Hill Terrace that is owned by the Episcopal Church, that, what's her name? The Trinfield Housing Authority, she wants.
Oh, yeah, that witch, what's her name?
I don't.
Did they say they went up an unusual amount?
They did, they
But
said.
they
went-
didn't, they went up like within like a few $1,000s of the average.
They were $850 and now they're $1.46, so it's a 74% increase.
Okay.
I know the average
I mean,
is 60 and change, yeah,
I mean,
65.
it's close to.
But they're saying
65,
we've
so
done
it's
nothing,
not
they've
like-
done no improvements and whatnot, so they
Right,
felt
but
like.
it's because of the that neighborhood.
What do they want to go to?
They want to go to $1 million. They said that they put in some comps, that are all updated and modernized, with same size lot or larger, and that they all sold under $1 million.
Where did she get the tax amounts? They're not even out yet.
What do you mean, tax amount?
Just by basing it on this.
They're making on the old mill rate.
Or even the old mill.
Yeah.
She also said that Victoria Fangeli told her, quote, "No way could you get 1.5 for this house." So,
How way could you get what?
1.5, which is where the town has it roughly.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah.
And especially in that condition.
So let me pull, the conditions, let me pull up the
And
comp
also
that she
people
has.
know that property is subject to.
Harold Martin.
Harold Martin, yeah.
So, and then, of course, the,
Honestly, her photos look just like when she bought it. She didn't say, she hasn't done a single thing.
And I can believe it.
and she's also you see the pictures, like the backyard is ledge, which is really just rock underneath the grass, so she clearly can't do anything in terms of even making it look nice, really.
Good comp, I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that one.
When they did the air conditioning, install, they had to take like significant portions to get the, it's not pipes, what do they call it, to get vents, ducts. In order to get them in, they took up half the closet, almost. For whatever that's worth, it's worth mentioning, because the house is not, But anyway, and there's a comparative market analysis of all these different homes.
Tangle is nowhere near there, right? Tangle's up off of Black Rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't use Tangle.
I think they just use it for the condition. That house was not updated.
Yeah.
Well, the ledge in the backyard's a problem too.
Yeah. At any rate, so when you look at these comps, they're all in the 1-1, or, well, there's one that's 1-3-4. they're either under $1 million or just over, and she's at 1.46.
How about her neighbor at 91 Open Gate was a sale for 18,118.
Is it a comparable house, condition-wise?
Well, probably not condition-wise, I mean.
There's no way to know, that's the problem, because we can't,
Unless you can find
oh, yeah, I mean.
pictures
on
on the
the-
MLS listings or something.
That was.
Like, look at Whiting Pond Road, that sold for not under $1 million. Just look at the condition of the inside of that house.
Right. And
I mean, I don't see how this could possibly be 1.4.
Yeah.
Or Congress, which sold for $970. How far away are we talking, Congress to?
Yeah, and
Well, it depends where on.
91 listed for 1.7 and sold for 1.8. That was a very special property too. That was a beautiful piece of property. Not a bad lot.
I mean, Whiting Pond,
And-
sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, I interrupted you.
No, really, Neil, go ahead.
So Open Gate Lane, it's a cul-de-sac, so this 91 is at the end of the cul-de-sac, and it's a beautiful entry into that property. She's next door, and you have to go down a long driveway and then cross over. She's a back lot.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even see her house. And she will have one of the biggest impacts for that property being developed.
Okay, behind her, yeah, okay. She honestly didn't even mention that, so.
What's gonna be developed behind her?
Like a
Well,
big,
we don't know, but
There's a
you
proposal.
wanna do, I don't even wanna say affordable housing because it's not affordable, but.
Low income,
But a multi-dwelling,
Let's just
some
call it
kind of
what it is.
MDU.
Yeah,
something.
low income housing.
And that's a big piece of property.
so,
No, I was gonna say Whiting Pond is up in Greenfield Hill,
I would only use
So
the
big-
one comp,
which is, which one?
which is.
so Sturbridge Lane.
Sturbridge
Yeah,
Lane?
and honestly, in this market, when there's nothing selling, if you
hard to-
get one comp, that's good.
Okay, then I'll make a motion that we,
Can I just say,
Yeah,
though,
yeah, of
her
course.
land is, I mean, she's just saying basically, for her land, she's not, including any, I know her house might not be in great shape, but, I mean, it's just the land that, I mean, her next door neighbor went for, is a bigger, piece of property, but, I mean,
She's basically asking her house to be at zero.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
The land is the full value of what she's asking.
yeah, well, I think her issue was also with the land. That not only, obviously, like the back lot, which maybe is an issue for people, the driveway being the way it is, the slope and the, ledge.
Yeah.
Like, there's pictures in there, it's just rock under the grass. It's not, and I don't mean ledge like, oh, it drops off. I mean, it's just rock under her lawn, so I don't know anyone that's gonna do anything to it would have to do major
We
work.
assume that the neighbor's probably.
Similar,
the house
yeah,
exactly
similar.
right next door has gotta be similar, right? So that's 1,000 square feet bigger
Yeah.
next door, or 800 square feet bigger, and we don't know what kind of condition it was in. Did you pull that, look at
What,
that
next
one?
door?
Oh, that's the one that's the one you just
Yeah,
showed
that
us.
was a lot. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But it's gotta be the same ledge,
Yeah,
like
right,
what
gotta
you
be
have
rock
with
underneath
next
it.
I
door.
don't know, also,
Maybe
maybe
not.
not, because
The
as you go towards the end of that
back wall
cul-de-sac, over towards High Meadow, those
yeah, I forget
houses
what
at
that
the
is.
end of High Meadow won't have
What,
the,
what's
the land
looking for?
starts to
Oh,
slope
okay.
down,
Wi-Fi password.
and that's where the rock
It's,
is, yeah.
Happy 375, where's the exclamation point?
At the end.
Beginning or the end?
At the end.
Happy 375
What is
exclamation.
it? Hold
Did you
on.
get kicked off?
No, I've never connected. I've
I
always
didn't
used-
either. I can't connect either.
No,
I
I've never
have it,
ever
it's
connected.
Oh, really?
I've always been
I
using my
can't-
iPad. to
It
connect.
says I'm connected,
Oh,
but
that's
it's,
sort of fine for me.
Yeah, I'm
You got-
fine on
you
it,
got
I was
a
fine on it. All right, so I'm going to make a motion that we grant this appeal. All those in favor? Those opposed? Wow. At 2, Neil.
It just seems really low.
I agree with you, but I also feel like there's evidence to support it. No, it's that.
No, that's the pass.
Okay, this is appeal 482. The property address is 2025 Bronston Road. The homeowner is Edward Sheehan, Sheehan.
He's come before us before.
The town, yes, he has, I think, and I'll tell you why. Town has the property valued at $1,585,300, and the ask amount is $1,429,680. Now, this person has come 4 times, and he has been successful all 4 times.
You mean 4
For
different
the-
years?
Four different, I guess, revals, right?
Yeah.
He's back. He's checked the same 10 comps every time. They all went up about 77%, and he went up 100%. Now, I know I don't normally like that, but I will say if those are the comps that have worked every other time, somebody should at least consider the fact that if they were comparables enough to have him reassessed every time, then he probably should have tracked maybe, right? If they're close enough to be considered comps, he probably shouldn't have jumped as more than they did. At any rate, he put in some sales that sold during the reval period, and one is 39 Campbell, where it was appraised at 1.7 and sold for 1.6. These are much larger homes and with larger lots in more desirable roads. He also put in 820 Silver Spring, which sold for 1.4, which is the most similar to the subject. It is a more desirable neighborhood. It has no wetlands like the subject. He broke down all the comps that he uses, that he's used for private, that he's used for his prior appeal. No, I mean, that's why he put the sales comps in, because he knew, like, okay, you're gonna say, well, they didn't sell, but he just wanted to show, like,
Right.
I've used these before, they've never, 4 times,
Right.
He
4
did
different
get a
boards, they've
big
never been an issue.
reduction already from Tyler, from an informal.
Yeah, and he's still asking for more. It's not even that much more you got.
I know, I think he's
Wait a
supposed to be at
minute,
that 1.4 too. Where was he?
Yeah.
Let me see.
He was
Where-
at he was at what, assessed at 206,750 divided by 0.7, so he was at 295. Wow,
He was at what?
That's where he was, to start with?
3, yep,
Oh, my gosh.
and then Tyler brought him down to the 2458. What is this house?
Nice house.
Oh, it's an 8,000 square foot house.
There's a lot of wetlands on
Southport.
his property. Did he mention that?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
And so the comps he said had
Yeah.
larger lots and weren't impacted with the water.
Which is why he has an 85 condition code with the stream and the traffic.
Wait, where do you
Town
see?
gas-
He wasn't asking for more for that, he was just saying the other comps don't have those and they sold for.
Wait, where do you see
a
the
number they-
85 condition code on this land?
Not with field cards.
Am I looking at the wrong field card?
I know, I don't see,
482, right?
Wait, am I in the wrong house?
maybe for your
What's the
8,000.
address?
Yeah, 2025 Broadbent.
Oh, I'm on the wrong house.
Yeah. I was wondering why the numbers he had were just.
Anyway, so 39 Campbell Road sold for 1.6.
I was pulled up the wrong, file.
820 Silver Spring for 1.4,
And
you said?
Okay,
That's
sorry.
820 Silver Spring sold for 1.4.
Well, 1.6 is about the same as the town
On
had.
their land
Right.
like that, 'cause that's wet over there, so.
Is the same as what?
Wet,
Where the town has?
very wet.
Hang on, Laura, I'm sorry, go ahead, one more time.
She was just saying it's close.
482.
I was on the wrong.
Yeah, the 1.6 is where the town is where you're saying where the town has them, but he's saying it's a bigger home, it's a better lot, it's a more desirable area, so how could he be the same money as that? What do you guys think of the comp?
Well, he's not in the neighborhood. He's right where that, Greenfield Hill Center is. He's right across from that.
Okay.
A few doors up, or maybe right next door to that, nursery.
Okay,
Yeah.
Used to be the bank, yeah.
Yep.
I know it is.
Oh, yeah, like where the chocolate place is. And
Yeah.
right there.
there was a cupcake place there, and I went to it thinking, oh my God, it's gonna be great, and it was like organic.
No.
Now you're a cup of tea.
Yeah, and it was
So
like,
it wasn't good?
I wasn't, and to be fair, this was probably 3 years, it was before Dr. Marsh moved, so it had to be 2 years ago. No, it was like,
At one point,
and also I think it was like $11 for cupcake, and I was like, oh my God, this is great. It was not. Okay, are we saying Campbell Road, are we agreeing the Campbell Road, the comps are
I think it's where it
worth
needs to be.
more.
What's that?
I think he's where he needs to be.
Be 1585?
Yeah.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
Laura, don't leave me now.
Hang in there.
Why are you ignoring 820 Silver Spring at 1/4? When he's saying that's a bit larger
Yeah.
and it's got a better lot.
I gotta take a look at that. Where do I, is it further down in this pile that I haven't gotten to?
To be fair, it's like duplicate, so it's possible that they scanned it twice as
Yeah.
well, so it's not really
I
that,
got
I
lost
see
a
it.
few
it's not really that
times,
much.
39.
It's appraised at
Campbell is on a
1461.
side street,
Yeah.
Very quiet,
Mhm.
beautiful backyard. I know that the Shams, there's a lot of wetlands in the backyard, they can't use. I'm trying to get to this one document, every time I turn it.
Remember, Terry had a couple lots there. Like,
What's that?
years ago, Terry had a couple of lots not too far from there. They were his brothers. He could never, it took years and years to get rid of them because they were so wet.
Yeah. Let's see. He's got, how many acres does he have?
I don't have a field garden.
1.45.
1.45? Okay.
Yeah, so he goes, okay.
Oh, he's
He's
going
under
off,
size.
so he's showing assessments here, not appraisals, I guess, right?
On the comp?
Oh, he's showing.
Those are just, I don't know that those matter as much as the sales, I mean, only because those weren't sales, those were just the 10 he's used before, and he was just
Right.
showing the
Oh, I'm
fair
just
increase with the
curious
next, yeah, no, I
where
understand.
he'd be if he went up the same 77.56 as the others.
Well, plus,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
he's got an undersized lot
Okay,
and it's wet, so that's even worse. Because it doesn't even have the 2 acres.
Oh, that's how he calculated it,
how,
pretty much,
right,
because
yeah.
it's 1.429, yeah.
okay. Well, this is where we are, I'm gonna make a motion that we grant this appeal to the 1429680 number. All those in favor? Those opposed?
Sorry.
Okay, no, you're good. I am done.
I need a bio
Give me a-
break.
give me a clock.
Does
Yeah.
anybody else?
Peter, give me a clock on that.
Oh, between the time you started and.
Yeah, I think it was 21
I
minutes.
think it was 20.
Everybody,
You like your
But how many, but how many appeals did he do?
You turn
I'm
into a
not
different
doing
human
3,
during
4,
your
5,
show,
6,
but.
7. I did 8.
Wow.
You do turn into a different human. But it's great.
I mean, you guys wanna be here till August. I don't.
I'm with you. I think it's great.
What do you think is great?
That,
Me.
just like it's so efficient and like, things, all right, we're gonna vote.
I'm gonna start doing this with everybody that way. I don't,
Let's,
if they get denied, they get denied, sorry, but we gotta move.
So when you're billing
Go.
I can go if you want. I have some of them we were, unless, you want to? Go for it.
All right.
No, go for it.
Oh, why don't we do the ones, cause we're here, why don't we do the ones that we.
But I don't know if she's prepared to do that.
I mean, you do them, but she's here. I thought that was the agreement.
Well,
No.
I've already got the,
You just came down, we're not doing it. Done.
are we ready?
All right.
Later and later until
Oh.
middle of June, so.
All right, this is
And we'll be
appeal
done by then.
number 282. And the address is 766 North Benson Road,
Wait, I'm sorry, what was that again?
282.
Thank you, sorry.
766 North Benson Road. The appellant is Michael Walsh. The town has him valued at $788,200, and he's asking for $650.
Yeah.
He's got a great appraisal. I'm just going right to it. This is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, colonial, 1,100 square feet. Tiny little colonial, very close to the road on North Benson.
Very close to the,
Road. on North
Okay.
Benson. He's got, 3 good comps, one at 1384 North Benson, one at 47 Edge Hill Road, one at, 31 Old Spring, actually a fourth one too at 224 Paper Mill. All of those are affected by road traffic, 95, North Benson, et cetera. And, that appraisal, brings him to $650. And so I thought that was very fair, a little 2-bedroom house on North Benson. Anybody have any comments on the,
Yeah, hold on. I'm like an expert at tiny houses.
That's your thing,
That's
huh?
my thing. I'm just trying to remember.
Look at, they paid cash on, 1384. I would, no, I'd always take a loan, who am I kidding? But I wish, I was like, here's $700,000.
In a briefcase.
I'm shocked when they give out cash.
Yeah, really.
It's way more than 700.
It's asking me if it just went away. It was asking me if I wanted to share the password with you stuff, and then
Oh.
like, disappeared.
You still don't know the password to get into the?
No, I do, it popped up a thing asking if I wanted to
I have no
share it.
comment. I have no comment.
The internet is terrible in this room.
What's
Yes,
the
it is.
password? I'm gonna try again.
What is it? Happy?
Happy 375,
Exclamation point.
And I do believe that happy is 8, capital H.
Happy, what is it?
Capital H,
Yep.
happy,
Mhm.
375,
Okay.
exclamation.
All right.
that was set the year that our town turned 375 years old.
Well, that tracks.
Yeah.
Did you have another?
So, Eileen, there was a sale on, in August of 25 for 715. That was a 2-bedroom, right? 'Cause you said this is a 2-bedroom?
2-bedroom, this is 2 beds, 1
On
bath.
where?
On North Benson.
What number?
The numbers are there.
Is it 1384 North Benson?
1384.
Yeah, that's one of the ones
Oh, is that one of his copies?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
So then he made adjustments on how they were
The
doing.
funny thing is he went on the low side, or below the, also there's value on this one, the last two, he went above.
Okay, so I just want to throw this out here. 32 Bronson Road, which is my neighbor, right? Tiny. Like there's
Oh my
1,100
God,
square
that's
feet.
like a literal salt.
1,100 square feet and 2,600 square feet, right? Compared to the talent with half an acre and 1,100 square feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
32 Bronson sold for 600,000. And he's asking for 650?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Why?
Wait,
Because
what?
they have a lot bigger lot.
Wait, 32.
Who has the bigger lot, the 600?
The appellant.
Oh, the
They
appellant.
have a lot bigger lot. They don't have the train. They don't have, like, it's,
And it's not Southport.
even though it's not
Terry.
Southport, right?
Wait, 32 Bronson, you're saying sold?
For 600,000, $599.
Okay,
When?
and you're saying that this should be,
Higher than 650.
Well, I don't think you can compare the two because they're different parts of town.
Just tiny houses in the area.
Yeah, but that's like saying, let's take a tiny house in Greenfield Hill, 2-bedroom, and compare it to North Benson.
Well, they would always have more land in Greenfield Hill.
Not always, they could.
They're always at 2 acres.
No, they're not.
Oh, there's some non-conforming,
Oh, well,
but I'm just, the only thing that surprises me is that he, like Greg's last few appraisals that we looked at, the price he asked for was above the average, and here he's way below. Like, I don't know how he got 650 out of comps that were,
Why I'm not finding that.
that seem to be higher,
this
but
is what it looks like. Like it backs up to Blackstone.
let me see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a nice looking house.
Yeah, well, it's right, the train's right
Yeah, that's
behind
the
it.
train behind it. But he's asking to be higher than this, so he's asking to be at 650.
For 50,000 more?
Yeah, but he's on North Benson, on a busy
Yeah,
part of North
Benson is
Benson.
a tough spot. They had to put that little brick wall up in front. I mean, North Benson is constant. I don't know, I know I wouldn't wanna live on the train either, but
How far is that
I
from the
wouldn't
highway?
necessarily wanna live on North Benson
Can you hear it from there?
for that reason, for the impact.
It's pretty close to 95, isn't
I was just
it?
gonna say, it's not that,
Closer, no, I think it's closer to the university.
But I mean, if that little, if
Yeah,
that's too
it's
bad,
probably far enough from 95 that you're not hearing it,
But
because
you
it's
get-
past Holland Hill Road.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah.
they don't have the highway or the train, and they're a lot bigger lot.
They're getting the traffic, though,
They
like
get the
going to the
traffic
Post
traffic.
Road
We get traffic.
and the Fairfield U.
We have the traffic at Bronson too.
yeah, I
Yeah.
I understand your point, but I just, two different locations.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use that in it, unless there's nothing.
Right, like if it cut the other way and then Greg Lane used it as a comp, we'd all be sitting here saying, no, they're not
That's
the
true.
same, you can't.
Yeah.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yep.
I'll accept that point.
What did you say?
And I mean, all the comps.
They're just not in the same
They're all
neighborhood, really,
two
it's not.
bedrooms.
Yeah, they're all two bedrooms, they're very close in size.
Yeah.
If anything, they're a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Close in location.
He adjusted, I mean, he does good adjustments on those.
Yeah,
I like
he does.
it.
Yeah, me too.
All right, I make a motion that we approve the appellant's value of $650,000. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all opposed?
I'll go right by this on the way home a little bit.
Mine? Or the one?
650 North Benson.
Oh, yeah. I'll change
Okay,
it.
the next one is, 610. The address is 33 Dorking Drive, and the appellant is Justin Abate, A-B-A-T-E. Town has him valued at $924,600, and he's asking to go to $877,735. Okay, so this is
10 or
a,
61?
610.
Okay.
this is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 1,720 square foot colonial, built in 1929 on just about a quarter of an acre. What the problem he has with this property is that there's a slope, the degree of the slope in his backyard, and I actually went by there to see, because I didn't remember that being the case on those houses on Dorking. And there is about a 5 to 6 foot drop at the back side of this property. It's about a 25 to 35% degree of slope. He has a calculation here on his property with photos. He's got a tape measure. It's hard to see when photos like that, but
Right.
there's a let's see, he measured to the end of the neighbor's fence. I'm trying to remember what that was all about.
I think that's how he came up with the land, the condition.
Yeah, it's about 10 feet of total area in square footage that he says is, unusable. He can't use it.
So he's just asking the condition factor to be lowered.
Yeah, basically, and he's not even asking for anything like 10%, he's just saying 7.3%.
Yeah, okay.
And that's just because he literally walked it off and then divided.
yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Like he could have said 20%.
Right.
We
So,
wouldn't have given that.
exactly.
I love his tape measure picture.
I know.
Look at me over in
And
the
then
zone.
you notice on his field card, he has.
Nah, nobody ever supports me, I always wanna do stuff like that. Like crazy stuff in the yard for Halloween, but nobody is seeing it.
So,
How much did his town assessed value change from the last?
I mean, that's more than double, but.
It went up like 50%, a little more than 55.
Because this condition existed the last time.
Yeah,
True.
but his point was that they hadn't, it shouldn't have maybe, or they should have acknowledged it, and they didn't. And there's nothing on the field card to support it either.
And he came in for the informal and there was no change.
So,
So it's like
he
it
makes
doesn't
note here,
exist.
the new land value, with the total, and the total property value becoming $877,735, so that's how we got there. so, anybody have,
Okay.
If we did like a 0.95 on the land, is that about what he comes out to?
Yeah, I think he had .93.
Okay.
When he did the math out, it's a
yeah,
7%.
I know, 0.93,
Oh, is that what he did? Okay.
which we don't
But
do
he
that.
did it. Yeah,
No,
no.
He did like it.
No, we usually do 0.95 or 0.9.
Or .9. What does it work if we do .9?
I mean, as long as his math is right, then I guess I'm good with it. It's not a huge change, or,
No.
Like, that's like,
What's that?
like, I always get weirded out when people ask for close to what we have, and I'm like, well, then we're pretty accurate then. But, like, they want it, and they came.
So we do two things. If we do it to .9, that brings them lower than where you want it, and sometimes people don't necessarily want that. I know we say, hey, you want lower taxes, but you might not for valuation. So but we can't do .93, so either we make a motion to, like to his full ask and sort of don't acknowledge the land factor, or maybe make a note on the card for land factor adjustment.
I say just vote for the
Yeah.
requested amount and just leave it there, and without complicating things.
Yeah.
You
because we
wanna
don't know that they're gonna even make the
No.
card adjustment.
Correct,
That's
that's
true,
true.
that's
That's
true.
what we already, so we'll
All right, I
just
make a motion
okay.
that we, approve the account value of $877,735. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed?
No, guys.
Okay. All right. Next one is, number 655, and the address is 828 Mill Plain Road. The appellant is Timur Nurulayev, Nurullayev. Nurulayev. The town has him appraised at $764,200. He's asking to go to a value of $525. All right, this is, this house is located on Mill Plain, right where Umpqua comes down and meets Mill Plain at that four-way stop there, and then he's a little bit up on the right-hand side. It's that little red brick.
I know.
Yep, yeah, you've seen it a
Yep.
million times. Another two-bedroom house, one bath, and he is 1,240 square feet.
Come on.
It's interesting because he's got sewer and he also has septic. He's
What?
paying for sewer, the sewer is for the toilets only,
Okay.
and then the rest of the house is septic,
What?
which is weird. He
Huh.
said he got a quote for $20,000 to connect the rest of the house to sewer.
Wow.
So he said he's got external obsolescence because he's got
Sure.
a small lot with the septic in the back. And he also has flooding in his backyard because there's a pipe that comes down. And he showed, I think there's a picture.
That picture, I was gonna ask you, so it says, I see the green grass over there, is it the rest of that water?
It's, let me look at that photo again.
Cause you said pipe, but
There's
like,
a pipe that comes down from Brookbend, that drains from Brookbend into his backyard.
oh god, that's
Yeah.
So is
not,
that all flooding? there?
that's what I can't
I
figure
mean,
out.
that looks like a boat.
Let me Yeah.
It does.
Building and
Upside down,
Or a float that you dive off of?
I mean, yeah. So the pipe.
It just
this
dumps
green-
into his
The
backyard.
pipe comes right out here.
Oh
And he said
god.
it dumps everything.
It's a pipe from what?
Well, from what I heard, they're trying to do something to people on Brookbend with their sewer, so maybe that'll get fixed.
Oh.
Wow.
That's
To the tune of over
crazy.
$200,000.
That's insane.
So I mean, he would never sell for $764,200. He has, I think in here.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he gave a bunch
Silence
of
of the
comps,
Lambs
but
thing.
really the only one that I thought was.
Stone wall, like literal stone base.
The one on Mill Plain that he gave was a tear down and it's now new construction, so they can't really use that. But then he gave one on 51 Henderson, which sold for $585 and,
Okay.
in January of '25. But, based on his hardship of that property and that drain pipe and everything, I think 525 is fair for him.
So it's
I don't know that anyone would want to buy that house knowing there's sewer and septic.
Well, they have to, when they buy it, they have to hook up, they have like 3 months, I think, to hook up the septic and sewer. And it'd be a lot of money, because it means everything now has, no, it's more, because he's only his toilets are hooked up.
Yeah.
So, to septic or the sewer, to the sewer.
The sewer is
So
the toilet.
the whole house has to be hooked up to the sewer now.
Yeah, that's what he,
Yeah,
yeah,
so
what
it's
he
gonna-
said, it was costing
So
$20,000.
And then
the
don't
sewer
forget the
line coming
sewer-
to the house, I guess, is not big enough to accommodate
Right,
everything
I
else.
mean, I never heard of it
Change-
before.
And then you have to
No.
have, then you
Yeah,
have
me
the sewer
neither.
assessment, that's
So,
the
you know,
town
all the showers, the washing machine, anything, the
Yeah, I've never heard that
dishwasher.
before.
Yeah,
So we're-
exactly.
I like the comp.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like the comp.
All right, so I'm gonna make a motion that we, approve this appellant's value of $525,000. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Just understand that drain pipe, like how it's
I
allowed
know.
to happen.
I don't know, I mean.
If that was coming into my backyard, I'd like to soak it up or something.
Firecracker right in there.
It's starting to have fun.
Laid back guy
You
too.
don't wanna leave the party now.
I bet he probably called someone, they were like, I don't know, yeah, someone will come out, nobody went.
All right,
I'm fine
this
with
next
the number.
appeal is number 80.
You're fine with what?
Even number.
83?
Yep, 83, the
You
address
haven't had
is
anything great.
1736 North
We don't do it
Benson
tomorrow.
Road.
1736?
I don't.
1736 North Benson Road, the appellant is Michael
Thursday.
D. Lorenzo.
Is that, and that's still
That's
needed.
weird, it says
Fridays
under
and
listed
the
owner, I don't know LLC.
Yeah, that is the listed owner.
Okay, that's technically the owner.
The person who came in,
Yeah,
not a
it's
name.
Mike. So that is,
Yeah, we did
that
know.
is Mike. So he said to me that, his accountant said, well, what do you want to name the LLC? And he said, I don't know. And he said, all right, so we'll just name it, I don't know LLC.
That's fine.
That's really funny, I like it.
All right, so, the town has him valued at $699,100, and he's asking it go to $575. He changed it from $630,800.
So 575.
Even his email, Mikey's Market, yeah, he's not really good at picking names, huh?
Not good at what?
Picking names, huh?
So he has some comps here.
Wonder where the kid
Because
came.
originally he said, the fair market value for the property, in my opinion, would be the highest comparable at $664, but less 5% due to the subject property located on a busy state road, which again, it is, very close to that. Therefore, fair adjusted market value would be $630,800. However, said he did change it. So he gives comp, Sugar Plum Lane, 64, which sold in 765.
664 Sugar Plum?
12 sugar.
12 Sugar Plum.
Thank you.
It sold for 660.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, all good.
And then number 540 Wormwood, which that keeps coming up. That sold in, May of 25 for 607. While we were together, we talked about a few other, because he's a realtor, I'm a realtor. 157 Oakwood sold for 605, which is a 1,282 square foot, 3-bedroom split. These are all split. And 219 Oakwood sold for 575. In, what was that?
Yeah, the comps are weird, because, I mean, 541 is a lot, and then 12 Sugar Plum's a lot bigger, and it's a newer.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, and then there was one more we talked about on Barry Scott Drive for 590 in October of 25.
What,
But,
that address?
yeah.
Can we move those, because she's gonna have to walk by during.
Oh.
I would do it, but I can't get up and down.
So, my, after I really took a look at all this, my suggestion would be to grant him a partial, somewhere between 600 and 625. No, these are.
We could do the original,
No, what are these?
Let me see what
Oh.
it is.
Oh. Did I leave anything on
No,
the
I don't
floor?
think so.
we could do the original ask at 638,
That might be
We,
too
well,
high.
you know what, yeah, we could. We could. I forgot that was his
Well,
original ask.
But,
630,800.
Mhm.
So there was the sale at 1384
Can you
North
go by?
Benson for 715,
I'm just looking to
In
make
August
sure I didn't leave
25.
anything.
and then there was another one,
Which is a colonial, not a split,
it
that
says
was
it's a Cape.
just-
The one I'm looking at, says it's a Cape, and,
How big is it?
1339.
Little big.
Careful outside, girl. What's that? Careful outside. It's
But
not
there
a
was-
light out
Just
there.
looked at the 7,
and there was another Cape that was sold in, January of 24, that, also another Cape that was, for 650.
What's the address?
That was, that was,
'Cause they're
1894.
telling it's split level. 1894 what?
1894 North Benson.
Oh, I like that house.
wait a minute, 1894.
Yeah, sold in January of 24 for 650 and gets us 800.
Wait, 1894 or something? That sold in 2023?
24.
Oh,
January of 24, so it might show up. It could have been a contract in 23.
I'm not seeing it in 24, I'm seeing it in 23.
Well, the lot is double size, the house is nicer.
The field cards is January 3rd of 24.
I'm seeing it as December of 23.
Okay, so,
well, I mean,
Close
January, yeah, either way.
I would motion for 630.
Yeah, I could do the, what do we have, 630 instead of original?
630,800.
800, yeah. I mean, I did think going down to 575 was too low.
Okay.
So I was gonna say that, right in that range, 600 to 625, but I first got that he had originally done the 630, so yeah, I could do that.
Okay. I'll motion to go down to 630,800.
630,800.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You did it?
No! I'll, make a motion that we grant this appeal in part to a value of 630,800. All in favor? All opposed?
It'd be funny if I had put, no kidding.
Those are mine. All right, the next one is 98, and this is, 25 Perry Street. The appellant is Jennifer Pav, P-A-V, and, the town has her valued at $718,500, and she is asking to go to $650,000. So, this is a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath Cape, 1,170 square feet, on a little lot, .14. She has some comps, and then what she's saying, her condition of her house is very old, terracotta floor, composite board cabinets, formica countertops, the driveway's cracked. I think she's got pictures in there. She's got some comps, 2-bedroom, there's a 2-bedroom on Crestwood that sold for $699 in July of 25. All redone. That was a colonial, all redone. The one on Quaker sold, that was actually a tear down. That sold for a Cape, sold for $639 in May of 25. Similar square footage. 1331 Mill Plain was a ranch, but still sold for $655. That's actually, I think that one is actually being expanded into a colonial, if I'm not mistaken. And then she had one on Henry, but that didn't work because I timestamped that. That was gonna work against her. She didn't realize that, but you had to timestamp it. So she's asking to go to $650 for a 2-bedroom cape in a, outdated condition, for $650, I think that's
Fair.
yeah.
Okay.
Again, there are two sales on Perry, right? So and one of them is about the same size lot as hers, so I just want this for $930. I mean, I'm not saying that hers should be $930, I'm just saying that.
I think I know which one that is, hold on.
I mean,
a second.
just looking at the land value though, I mean,
What were the numbers on?
well, 105 and 56 sold, but 105 is closer to what her land is.
I mean, a lot of these comps are not really relevant, I think, to Perry Street, like Mass Avenue and Marlboro.
Yeah, the one time, that one on Perry, that's way bigger.
It's smaller lot, but I'm just thinking about the neighborhood even,
And then the other,
like,
yeah, they're
Using.
They're both a lot bigger, the other ones on Perry, and both in nice condition. One is 1,760 square feet and the next one is 1,600 square feet. This is a little 2-bedroom.
Yeah, and I like her columns.
I thought they were fair.
oh, like these ones here.
Yeah, I mean, we're not.
These ones are good, the
looking
ones on this list,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a lot that are like in, like questionable neighborhoods and stuff compared
I
to
mean,
Perry Street. Like, Perry's a nice little.
at- Yeah, that's a nice little house.
It's a cute house.
Yeah,
Mhm.
very
It's a
cute.
really cute house.
But at any rate, I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I
the
just.
2-bedroom,
Yeah, I mean-
1,100, yeah.
These all line up
And
with
see,
kind of
when I
650,
got this,
yeah.
I started marking it up. No,
Yeah.
use that
Right.
word, yes, use that, yeah. So,
I like Bradley too, that's cute. All right,
Okay, ready?
all right, I'll make a motion that we, grant the appellant's value of $650,000. All in favor?
aye.
All opposed? Okay, there we go. The next one is,
All the ones we voted on.
appeal number 430.
All of the.
We
The
already done
address
Yeah,
is
so only have
211 Marlboro Terrace, and the appellants are Danielle Stelzer, and Cameron Edwards.
Sorry, what was the appeal number? I missed it.
430.
430. Thank you, sorry.
The town's value has them at $707,500, and they are asking to go to $600,000. So this is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,000 square foot colonial. The house was built in 1920, so it's 106 years old. It was remodeled. They bought it in March of 2021 for $568,500, and the
Right.
remodel had been done before they bought it. I think that was a flip. They said that the kitchen was redone. There were mini splits installed, not central air. There were, I think, 5 mini splits. No major systems like the heating and the heating and electric were not updated at that time. They said the remodel was faulty, and I did see where when they pulled the permits and did all the work, it was done very quickly. So they said the shower leaked into the light fixture of the room below shortly after they bought it. In 1921, the assessor came out and listed the kitchen and the bathrooms as average, and Tyler changed it to modern. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, after they bought it, they had water seepage, 1 foot of water in the basement. They had to replace 2 feet of drywall. And the side yard shows pictures of erosion because they have a water issue. I didn't check to see if they had an adjustment. No, they don't have an adjustment for flooding, and that was one thing I thought we could do. If we took them to 90% with a condition factor for that flooding, That would bring their total value to $669.56, which is close to where they want it to be.
Wait, so you're saying, okay.
660?
$669.56 with a 90%.
I can go for that.
That's not much of a reduction.
I know.
Yeah, it's not much.
They were looking for 600.
Oh, right,
They're,
right.
well,
I mean, I'm not
they're
saying it's
asking
not
for
a good-
600
I'm not saying it's not fair,
Yeah.
but it's just,
I just don't know how we can get to 600 when that's what your buy was with the
Well, they-
$30,000
Well, they
remodel.
paid $568 for it, yeah, and they're asking for 600, but, you know,
Well, it was
with a condition factor, it would bring them to 669.56.
It was $568 for the sale because of the cost to remodel, which ended up bringing it back to 600, so was.
Oh, I thought it was remodeled before they bought it.
They did.
yeah, they bought it remodeled, and,
Which
So
is
when
why
they paid
after they bought it, they
$568
had all this
and
problem.
it sounds like
right.
they overpaid, you know.
Yeah.
because of
You
that.
know. And you can see, and then, of course, they talk about, and I didn't think this was unfortunate, it's unfortunate, but not a reason why we can reduce it, is all of the properties around that.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
Although,
you know,
isn't
there's a
it,
lot of
Carrie?
blighted properties around
I
that.
know,
I mean,
like
the
in the
house
picture
across
now.
the street has that
Right,
hideous, you know,
carport.
yeah, with the plastic over it, and then right next door is a house that is, the shingling is
Yeah.
in terrible shape.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's just,
What if you took them to, 15% reduction on their property? Because when you think about it, it sounds like they've got flooding, they're on a low point in the street.
they're the lowest point on the
And
street.
we have other properties in town that have that reduction, and there's really nothing wrong with their property.
No.
Or I was looking
True.
at,
I mean,
like,
I think they definitely need a condition factor on this.
I think that 15% is fair based on other properties that have no issue with water.
or I was looking at if you increased their depreciation on the house itself, like, because they probably overpaid based on
Good
a
point.
crappy
Do that too.
remodel.
Mhm.
If you
Well,
took-
can we though? I mean, we can set a number, but can we?
No,
we can
I'm
make a
saying,
note,
just
yeah.
as a way for us
Us
to
to justify it,
rationalize
Rationalize it,
Yeah.
getting to
Okay.
a number, so.
Yeah, and the dwelling increase with no improvements, you know, which a lot of them have, but.
So if we made an adjustment, what did that bring them to?
What, with the 10% or 15%?
So what's 15 and see where we go?
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
I think that brings the land, I didn't have the other stuff, but the land goes down to 395,930, I think.
Okay, let me see. That brings it down to 395,964.
And then you add
Plus.
637, you get to 637, 630, I think.
637, 664,
Oh,
Okay.
637, 664, okay.
yeah.
I kept them closer.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so I make a motion that we, grant this appeal in part to $637,664,000. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Okay. All right. This next one is appeal number 113, and the address is 700 Umpqua Road. The appellant is Marianne Rosito, R-U-S-C-I-T-O.
What was the number again?
700 Umpqua Road.
No,
113.
113.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the town has her valued at $2,478,151. She's asking to go to $2,250,000. So this house is technically in Winton Park. However, it's probably the least desirable location of any Winton Park homes in that association. This is directly across from the high school. So it's on the corner of Barlow and Umpqua.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's kind of crazy that they're even considered Winton Park, in my opinion, because one of the things that we've talked about on this board is they have that bump up of 1.10 on their location adjustment, which I still do not understand why we do that, but that's an aside. So they had a major renovation in 2021-22, and this house still is only 3 bedrooms, 4.5 baths, but it is 4763 square feet. They are the only house in Winton Park that is graded A. Everybody else is lower than A. And I talked to Ken today, I said, what constitutes an A versus a B? I mean, I would think an A would be either brand new construction or, you know, a complete gut job and everything brand new. And he just gave me the typical, well, there could be a bunch of different factors along the way. I said, all right, let's cut right to the chase. What would it mean if we went from an A to a B, a grade B? He said, well, it could reduce it, in this case, by a couple $100,000. I said, well, that would do it right there for this appellant. Because of this property has a lot of wetlands, and you'll see there's a map in here where you can see that she's got there's 50-foot setbacks because of the wetlands. And,
They get an 80%.
They do. However, there's another, let me get to it, there's another map I want to show you, which goes further back. And for instance, the Clancy's, you know where the Clancy's property is, right on Winton, that's 2 behind her. They don't even have the wetlands like she does, and they've got a 25% condition factor. She's got a 20% condition factor. In addition, she's got light pollution, she's got noise pollution, she's got traffic, she's got the wetlands, and she's also paying that association fee for Winton Park. And Paula, you mentioned something that I was not aware of in Winton Park, that all of those, they maintain their own storm
drainage system underneath the ground,
Right.
which comes from North Benson Road, I think.
And they are looking at having to renovate that whole system to the tune of, what was that number again?
Almost $300,000.
Yeah, so that's gonna be shared with all of those people in Winton Park. And she's gonna be part of that. But I am sure that she is not using that drainage system she's right on Uncle Road. I'm sure she's not. I would be surprised if she was.
It's gonna cost each homeowner anywhere between $4,300 and $9,100 for that underground work, depending on, I guess, how big their property is and how big their house is and all that. But yeah, what's under there is clay pipes, clay drains.
Oh, the old.
And they're crumbling, they're deteriorating. They've been doing that for a long time, so now they've come to the point where they have to fix it. The town takes no responsibility for that.
Yeah.
But that's not a condition, that's not a new condition, it's not like the town imposed that condition on them, right? It's been, she bought it that way.
That's part of the community.
Right.
Well, I don't think they knew it. I don't know when they found out they had to do this, and she's new there, so, no, she's not, yeah. Well, she's
Well, no, she's not, the
2000.
family has owned it for years. They've been in there for a long time.
So I did this just calculation, if you took out 10%, like if you took off that Winton Park adjustment just as a number,
Right.
you get to 2,387,704. I don't know if that's enough. Or
I did a 25% condition factor on her land because honestly, the Clancy's 2 doors away on Winton Road. I don't even know why they have 20, but there's this 25%. And they have more usable land.
right. Did you
If
keep
did that would come to 2,331.
Right. Oh, so you're doing that and taking off the Winton Park.
Well, I don't know if we can do that.
I figured out how we could do it.
Well, we just,
No, I don't think
we're
we
just,
can do it.
we're making an
Yeah,
adjustment,
yeah,
that maybe our,
We don't say we're taking it out. We just reduce the property to what it was
Right.
Yeah.
before they put that in, and we just say that's the property value.
Right.
Yeah, so I do think that she's entitled to the 25%, especially since her neighbor
Right.
doesn't even have the same wetlands that she has, and they've got a 25%. So that, and taking out the one
Well,
point,
especially since you're saying she's barely even in Winton Park.
I know,
Has to pay all the costs.
She's
Back
not,
of her
well, I
property.
know this house, I watched it being renovated,
Oh,
yeah,
I
taking.
see.
well, and the other thing is, that I talked to Ken about today is they have her,
And this makes sense too, I'm sorry, but where they put her, like, she's like a little hot tub or something, and I thought, oh, they have a huge backyard, why did they stick it right here? But that's because they couldn't
Flooding.
possibly.
well,
use
and
that.
they also have her as new dwelling, and,
This is a renovation.
and Garrett Wilson, who did, and he's a very, very good builder, he did the renovation, and there's a letter in here, and he says, I hereby certify that more than 30% of the original structure has remained, classifying this as a renovation,
Not no go.
and not, no.
And that's when they have the grade A on it, you say?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
yes, yes.
Oh, yeah, and the
again,
depreciation's only
again,
at 8% on a 1961 house.
People were sent a mailer, and they
Yeah.
could have looked and said,
Yeah.
no, you're telling me this is a new, I got a letter, I mean, obviously she has enough wherewithal that she knows to provide it in her appeal. It's like, why aren't you then saying that?
You know, I don't know, but I
Upfront.
do know that some people have told me that they went to the assessor's office and they said, put in an appeal, is what they were told. Like, they didn't fill out
They're
a card,
told.
they just went into
Okay,
the
well-
office to discuss it and were told,
And that's-
you know, yeah, so that could
Okay,
be the
that's
case
obnoxious,
too.
frankly.
By the way, there's something else you didn't know about Winton Park, which I found out from one that I did her appeal the other night. She contacted me, she's the one that's talking about that underground drainage, and then she also told me that since 1937, Winton Park has functioned, and they have their own, taxing district. So they're being imposed with this premium thing on the land, and they have to maintain the drainage system themselves, and then they have to pay an extra tax in order to pay for any infrastructure on that property throughout Winton Park.
Right, they're getting taxed on the land where like the tennis court in the park.
Yep, like, they don't have that.
I guess then that's built into then the sale. People moving in there know that that's the case.
Right, no, I'm not saying that I'm saying, yes, it's built into their price, but I don't think that the assessor should have overburdened another tax on them when they're already paying a district tax, a town tax, maintaining their own underground drainage through that district tax. And yet, you know, he goes and says, oh, it's special to live here, let's charge you more money.
I mean, the assessor's argument when was explained to me was that they found that there are these little pockets of neighborhoods or streets that, you know, just are more desirable. So when if you try to do comps to the larger neighborhood, they're thrown off. So that's why they have these special
Well,
codes. I'm not saying I agree with it or that I don't know if it's right or wrong. That was the explanation I
and
gave.
unfortunately, if our
Okay.
assessor had the proper credentials to be the assessor, which he really doesn't have, he might know that, because then he'd be able to make the adjustments, just like Greg Lane does.
Right,
But because he doesn't have that educational background, he found another way.
right. Okay.
All right, so I think 225, is fair, okay. I'm gonna make a motion that we grant the appellant, value of $2,250,000. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? And,
Is that it for you?
that is it for now.
What?
I know.
Okay.
Hmm?
Do we have all three? Rudy, could you go yet? No.
I only have two.
Oh, okay.
No,
We can knock them out really quick.
I haven't gone,
Wait,
oh, yeah.
but
yeah, I
I'm
haven't
like
gone either.
super prepared.
All right, go,
I'm happy to
go.
wait
Are we
till
done?
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helene's done, all right, you'll hit
Yeah,
it.
I only have two.
Well, do you wanna go, why don't you do your two?
Okay, appeal number 470.
470.
170?
Yeah. I'm gonna be quick, I don't think. There's really that much in the case. Either. So 470 is for 930 High Street for the appellant of Mark Midland. The town value is at $725,600, and he's asking for the town to reduce it to $600,000. The basic claims that he makes, he didn't provide any comps. But he does say it's 78 years old, and the basement floods, and the sub pump that he has in the basement doesn't address the leaks, the roof needs replacement, the adjacent land has property now, and it used to be vacant, so now there's an obscured view on privacy. And so he showed some exterior pictures contesting, he's really contesting the condition. And the appraisal on the exterior attached was cosmetically done and discounted for interior due to the condition, but it's not fully detailed, even if it's the exterior only. So you can kind of see from the attached files, the appraisal. It's just not detailed. It doesn't have any comps, it just says it's just an exterior retrospective appraisal.
But his opinion of value is $850,000.
Yeah, I know, that's why I have to look at this, what they were
Right.
asking was for 6.
Right.
Unless they wrote the assessed, let me see.
I mean, I put reject in my notes because I don't think you really made that much of a case.
Wait, why, I don't understand there's
Yeah.
two different things here.
No, it says
By
650 for
Baldwin.
the opinion of the appraisal.
What is this one that says,
Oh, you know what?
Avelino Properties LLC, opinion of value $850,000 as of October 1st by Daniel Conti.
It's possible, look, Neil, if I really scroll in, it's possible that's
Although
a
that's
6.
a 6.
Yeah, because if you look at the next page, it really is a
Okay.
6.
Oh, okay,
All right.
okay.
It's a 6.
Okay, but he's asking for 600.
And what, you're saying there's no comps in here?
No comps.
He had a cover page for the Senate.
Oh, but he didn't give, I see.
And even if it did show it, the appraisal is 650 and he's asking for 6, he's going lower, I don't.
But so he just showed you like proof that it was once, but we don't know what.
But he doesn't
Give the.
have
Ask
the
him for the rest
appraisal.
of the appraisal?
Yeah, it's just the exterior appraisal. It's not like a fully drawn out, done up appraisal. It's just a drive-by.
Retrospective.
They still should have pulled count.
Yeah, well,
Even
they're
though they
listed
drove by,
here.
they didn't go in, but they still should have
Well,
count.
I mean, it's weird, I feel like the company that did the appraisal is the company that
Probably
owns it.
described in this appraisal report.
Oh,
Right?
really?
Avalon Properties LLC owns it.
No, the Baldwin Pearson and Company is the one that did it.
Yeah.
It's a different company.
Avelino Properties
looks
owns
like it is.
Oh,
It's
it
the
was,
file.
it was for them, I see,
Yeah.
my
I don't think
mistake,
so.
my mistake. All right, well, so there's nothing here that we can even do, because they don't have any, all right, so.
Yeah, so, I'd like to motion for appeal number 470, to request, or to grant the appellant's requested value of $600,000. All those in favor, please raise your hand. All those opposed, please raise your hand. It passes, it's denied unanimously. Next one is 513. I'm gonna beat Katie on time today.
So you were gonna time adjust it now.
No.
Thank you, Peter.
Yeah, that's pretty fast.
I want a present at the end of this, if I am in fact fast.
So this is for address 66 Sunny Ridge Ave for the appellant of Veronica Mendoza. The town has the property appraised at $655,000. She's requesting that we reduce it to $600,000. Her biggest, she has no comps, but their neighbor had limited privacy, was adding a driveway recently, and they've made no improvements. I just don't see how she still, one, came up with the $600,000 number and providing no comps.
She didn't say who the neighbor is, did she?
No,
Okay.
there's nothing. I mean, she's basically complaining that it's
Sorry.
All right,
So I would like to move to vote for appeal number 513 to approve the appellant's requested value of $655,000 or $600,000. All those all those in favor, please raise your hand. All those opposed, please raise your hand. The motion is denied. See, fast.
Well, you had the easy one.
Peter, I think at the end of this, whoever gave away the most money gets the present.
What? I definitely am not getting that.
I don't know, I've got some Sasko Hills coming up.
I'm very sorry to say this, I must take a quick break.
Yep.
Go ahead, Danny.
Peter, do you wanna go? 'Cause
Wait, do we have a
I
quorum?
don't mind waiting, yeah, we still have a
You don't have to wait.
quorum. 'cause if I wait till tomorrow, it's okay, 'cause I didn't really have time to prepare very well.
Okay.
Yeah, I probably have the one that has the least amount of approvals, but.
How many did you do tonight? 8.
How many have we done?
24.
Wow, pretty good.
Where are you, 24?
Yeah.
Look at us. I wanted us to be doing 6 an hour. No, that's what we have been doing. I want us to do 10 an hour. I want us at 6 minutes in the field,
Unprecedented.
but it's not happening.
Hey, what did Greenwich do, like 1,300 appeals in 3 weeks or
Yeah.
something?
Damn it!
No, they do it a completely different way. First of all, their board is paid, so they meet like full-time.
Oh,
Fair.
Um,
You know what? Let's
But they
let's
do
run
it
that up the
like-
flagpole
Yeah.
over here, guys.
it seems-
At least give us a, you know.
If
Yeah.
we could,
I'll tell you what, they used to give us pizza, well, we would order food, we would order food, and they'd pay for it.
One night that what's his name, went out to get the food and came back and we were like, well, where is it? It's like, oh, he forgot it, he left it there, you went.
Oh,
Oh, no.
Oh,
my
no.
God.
Oh, it was before DoorDash and all that. I was like, oh, David, David, right? Is that who you're talking about? Oh, it's like,
The appeal file.
what did he think he was coming back for?
All
It seems like what Greenwich does is like everybody hears their appeals and they set like guidelines somehow and then they just basically like rubber stamp everybody's recommendations based on.
Oh, okay. So like if I saw it and I was like, I just don't feel it, you guys are just already inclined to be like, we agree, we feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair.
But they had like some kind of guidelines set somehow, how to do it, I
I'm
don't know.
gonna look it up. Cause next year's gonna be rough.
I think next year.
Yeah.
I think when people see the
I don't know.
results
Yep.
of this year,
I feel like next year's gonna be fine, because they're gonna get their tax bill and be like, oh, it didn't go up as much as I thought.
that's possible.
No,
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get another rush next year.
Yeah, cause I think
so.
once people see like how generous I've been, like I'm coming.
They're all gonna come after me. This guy.
Oh, Peter, you ready?
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right, this is, appeal number 647. And this is, 13 Shoreham Terrace, and the,
Did you say 647?
yeah, 647.
Okay.
And, this is, 13 Shoreham Terrace. The, property owners are PG and JG Properties LLC. The appellant was, Paul Gannon. All right, the town's valued this property $116,000, and, he's asking for it to go down to $556,400. He purchased it $510,22 for $849,900.
Yeah, so then no.
You know, he said he was gonna provide comps, he didn't provide any comps.
There are rental apartments in there, right? How
Yeah.
many?
Oh, so Ganem didn't have an appraisal?
I'm
Oh,
shocked.
Don't be surprised. They come in, all right,
So,
yeah.
Aren't they
Don't be surprised.
So they just want
Yeah.
to be denied so they can get a court?
I'm good for voting.
Yeah, I don't know, it's easy to come here, because go to court anyhow. So I
Yeah.
don't know what the point of it is, maybe let's roll the dice.
I didn't
Yeah.
know they owned that building on that.
So their town even has them lower than what they paid initially.
right,
All right, well, let's just vote.
I'm good to vote.
all right. All in, favor of granting the appellant's value to $556,400, say aye or raise your hand. All opposed?
I have 2/3. Either here or there.
Call it, we just doubled the taxes on your house.
Okay, I don't pay them.
I don't pay 'em.
I don't pay that part of the bill.
All right, this next one is, appeal number 218, and it's, Michael and Kimberly Slimak, 45,
Eastboro.
Eastbourne Road.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a commercial.
45 Eastbourne Road, this is the appellant from Indiana,
Vacant land.
or Illinois, wherever he was from, right? The town's valued this property at $44,664, and they were asking for this to be reduced down to $25,000, okay? It's, a .13 acre, land does have a .10 condition on it. It's, you know, close to the entrance or exit, off the, highway there. Coming down to, what road is that?
Grass there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Right.
Home Depot.
all right.
It's zoned residential. It's, connected with Pumpkin Preschool. It's across East Bourne is a little residential road. It's across the street from Pumpkin Preschool. They say that there's 5 parking spots. I mean, I looked on, did a Google map, and it showed at least 7, maybe even 8, spots. There is a playground over there, on the other side that's, you know, got a fence around it. It was unclear. It says says in the field card that the fence is owned by the state, so I'm not sure what that
Why do you buy it?
means. Well, I mean, so anyway, it seems like it has value to me. It was, you know, a hard thing to kind of find comps for.
Right.
You know, just any of the vacant land, nothing was really that small. I mean, everything's, you know, much, much more expensive because it's all residential. But I think it offers some value to them. I mean, it, you know, offers parking. It does have a playground on it. You know, I'm sure they're charging plenty for their preschool program, so,
Feel bad.
So this land is across the street from the playground.
it is. It's not like they have to, you know, they're crossing, seems like it's probably a very quiet
It
street.
can only be, parking, right? What does it look like now?
I mean, it says
Is it just
zoned
like
residential, what's that?
It's a parking lot now.
It's
It is a parking lot now.
well, it's a parking, it looks like it's just more of like a dirt, I don't, is it actually?
Look at it.
Paved? I forget.
Looks like it's paved.
Okay.
Is it?
No,
gravel.
Oh,
It's gravel.
Gravel or something?
Yeah, like gravel, it's
Okay.
gravel, yeah,
So it's parking in a playground for the preschool?
yeah, but then if you go down,
So they rent it to the preschool?
It's like,
they are,
see, look, this is the preschool.
Oh, so the owner is the
Right here,
same
yeah.
as the preschool, it's just not part of the same property?
Oh,
Okay,
So you got, there's
oh,
there's the parking.
and I mean, they paid $575,000 for it in 1993, which is great.
Gosh, the kids' playground, look at all the cars there.
yeah.
It's like a parking lot for them too.
Yeah.
That's the playground next to the school, but there's another playground.
Each
Of
kid
course.
has their own
Yeah.
car in their playground.
That's spoiled.
What? And they're all parked.
How do you?
Yeah, I don't know. I say 44 is so high though for that, but how do you prove it?
I say deny it.
Should've gotten more appraisal.
I mean, they're already getting a 10%, it's a 10% condition adjustment.
I feel bad they came in Ohio for it, but he'll have to blame.
He rifled off, 20 appeals, I know.
Oh, okay,
This is an
So.
appraisal.
okay. I mean, he bought it. Why'd he buy it?
Well, they own the
Because they
preschool
own the
there.
preschool.
Oh, right.
Wait, this is an appraisal?
I mean, but I know we talk about how, oh, we don't care what it was last year, right? But it was assessed at 15,000 last year, and now it's 31,000. How did this realistically, you know what I mean? I'm just, realistically, how did this
Yeah.
appreciate? I mean, it's the tenth of an acre, which is ironic, because the beach is probably $1 million, right? But it's nothing, it's a gravel lot.
And they didn't get a reduction or something the last time.
I just don't understand how the number got reached.
Why 25, right?
Because if it was 15.
Like, it was 30,000.
It's up, yeah, it more than doubled, no, or exactly double.
Yeah, 15. Doesn't that just seem like, oh, the hell was it?
Right.
So basically, last year they were 22.7, they're saying, okay, can we go to 25?
Right.
Like, do we have to go to 45?
Right,
Yeah.
why would it double?
I don't know. I mean, I mean,
He has other properties.
And like, yeah, I mean, the value of parking didn't
Well, this is-
double.
correct,
Like,
and I don't
my
even know.
my parking passes.
Right, It might go up, it's not even parking, I mean, other than unless they're coming to that.
You set a timer for yourself? That's cute.
Gotta keep them honest, gotta keep them honest. But,
All right, Peter, what do you wanna do?
Well, I'm,
What do you think?
yeah, I mean, I think they have use, you know, they're able to use it for, you know, either their staff parking or their, you know, client parking, so I think it offers value to them.
Which is
And-
the
and they
same
have-
as last year,
yeah,
but they doubled them,
yeah.
so,
Well, I'm sure public preschools charge, you know,
Probably.
additional fees.
I mean, it's expensive to buy a lot for parking too.
I'm voting for this one.
So, anyway,
Okay, so
I'm-
thank you.
vote to, grant the appellant's, value to 25,000. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, all those opposed?
Aye. Damn it, Laura.
It was,
So that's a failure because.
Yeah, it's high,
Yeah.
oh. Wait,
yeah, 3 and 3,
Well,
we're back
oh,
to
we're
6,
3 and 3, oh, I didn't know.
we're back to 6 people again.
Oh, I hate it.
But none of us, that's the first vote that's been that.
No, we
So-
had
No,
2 last.
yesterday.
Correct,
They
but
did
no,
do
but-
that. Tonight, they've
tonight
all been
we've all
more
been pretty
lopsided.
I just, a couple of unfair of the appellant.
Insane outliers.
I think I'm pretty fair. Called out.
All right, what's our next note?
Okay, next one
She's
is,
not shy.
number 265, which is, 46 Rutland Avenue. The appellant is Robert Sullivan. The town's valued this property at $733,500, and, the appellant's asking it to be reduced to $655,000. It's a point, on .11 acres. I mean, this is more about the, land sale, or the, you know, that the land valuation is excessive.
This is where I think it is.
Says that there's a recent land sale for 68 Royal Avenue, which is located 250 yards from his property, but that was a tear down, there, and, it's actually not underneath the highway, it is actually near there, though. It's across, it's on the marsh side of, there.
You don't take the 25, take a left, and go
Yeah,
under there,
it's-
you go
it's-
under the.
The 93 Royal, though, is actually the one that's like right underneath the highway.
Oh, it
Or
backs
68
up,
Royal.
Right, but
it
that-
backs up to the Ash Creek,
That
Ash
little-
Creek Marsh
little-
there.
It's,
Yeah.
have you ever driven back there?
Have you ever had the
You
pleasure?
should. You
Yeah.
should.
I mean, I've seen it,
Oh,
like,
no, I
from
know
a
where you
distance,
go.
Have
but
you
it's
ever,
a
when you
mess,
get off that
yeah.
exit, instead of going right, have you ever made a left turn to say, oh, what does this look like back here?
No.
You should just
Just
go.
take a look.
Yeah.
Wait, so, quick question, on the
You're
land
right,
valuation
that's the right
section,
Yeah,
the land units, I mean, they marked it up here, right? The land units, it's 4,650 for square footage, right? And they said there's a condition code reduction, but when you do the math out to the land value they have at the end, it is not the $76, it's $86.
Oh, well, because of the 1.2 neighborhood adjustment.
I don't know what that means.
Every neighbor, like, they take the original, the unit price is always 76.24,
Okay,
and then there's that, they take the condition adjustment, and then they do a neighborhood adjustment, depending on where in town it is.
but 1.2 would be an increase,
Right. So they take 0.95.
right?
They take $76.24 times the 4650
yeah.
times 0.95, and then increase that back by 1.2.
But is everyone saying the neighborhood is not the greatest? So why would there ever be a positive neighborhood adjustment
Because
here?
that's, what neighborhood code is this? What's the neighborhood code on this? Do we know?
So I like 167 Rakosi Ave at the comp.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there is an appraisal.
Yeah. In the
Oh, there is
appraisal.
an appraisal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come off this, but that's.
It's 95.
I'll be honest with you, just based on
I don't
location,
know.
I think 655 is generous.
Yeah.
So there's
Okay.
two comps that I like in the appraisal, which is the Rakosi, and 167 Rakosi and 311 Berwick. Rakosi's really similar. I mean, it's a little further from the highway, but that sold for $685 in 2024, and that's what he's asking for.
And again,
And
that's a better location.
And
it's not that far.
And
No, it's not
actually,
as far. It's a-
I like Lynbrook too, because Lynbrook is affected, where that location is affected by, the proximity to Bridgeport, and Villa Avenue.
To Bridgeport, right, not the
Yeah.
highway, yeah.
Yeah.
And then even like 311 Berwick, I mean,
Better location.
still close. I mean, that's a pretty comp, but that was 535 back in 2024, and that's close to what it's less than what he's asking.
I'm surprised he's not asking for more.
I'd be asking for much less if it were my house. That's for sure.
That location.
So,
Because even though, I understand what you're saying, Renee, about location, but we're not talking about proximity location. Tony and I are talking about the actual location, which, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, I'll try to say it a very nice way. I had to go there in the evening, I took somebody with me.
really?
I
Wow.
took my brother with me, I wouldn't go there alone. So, that's me, maybe not you guys, but take it for what it's worth.
Need to try.
Just drive yourself there sometime. And see if
All
you
right.
want your wife to go there.
So,
Make a motion?
yeah, I'm making a motion to, grant the appellant's, value to, $655,000. All those in favor?
My point was the ones that were, the comparables were close to what he was asking for,
Yeah.
which is in
Yeah.
favor of him.
Yeah.
I wasn't disagreeing with you, I was just clarifying the spot.
So you have to tell me when you're doing mine.
Okay.
Oh, did you?
Here it comes.
She just wanted you to know how scary it was.
And here it comes.
How terrified she would go.
Now, there's a location. Oh.
Just insult your house.
All right, this is, appeal number 24, which is, 155 Vesper Street, and, it's you.
Wow, that's a name.
Zing you.
Zing.
Zing you.
Is it?
Zing you and Zai.
Okay, exactly, okay.
Thank
you. All right, this is multifamily. They're saying that the current market value is much less than the $750,900. Or let me give you what the
Yeah.
town is valued this at $750,900, and they're asking for it to go to $600,000.
But he bought it for.
It's a three-family. Bought it for $700 in 23.
Okay.
Oh, wow,
Right.
yeah, that's not,
Um,
but it's 700.
Was it set up, did something happen to it that changed that? Maybe he had the tennis
just-
court removed? No, that's happened.
It's a gun-eye pool, yeah.
That's happened before.
Yeah, I mean,
Still
time
doesn't-
adjusted, that would be 809, so his 750 is.
Oh, that was good, all the windows. There's a
But
lot of
but
windows.
those two-family houses may not have appreciated.
Three
And
families.
they might- they might not be the same.
Depreciated, they?
Yeah.
By this amount?
There's a lot of windows in the front.
I mean, have they gone down in value?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't really deal with multifamily,
Right.
I avoid them.
Tennis court removed.
Do a lot of multifamily stuff?
So there was a sale on,
Client who buys them, yeah.
Grassmere in September 25 for 751. Let's see, where else here?
Wait, no, that was, oh, yeah, you're right.
No, there's no way.
Ardmore,
Back to the town, I
go back here.
the timestamp and.
Yeah,
It would be higher.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
yeah, I think we can vote, Peter.
Oh, okay, all right.
Let's wait
Just
for
in the
you.
nick of time.
All right, so, all those in favor of, granting the appellant's, ask to 600,000, raise your hand, say aye. All those opposed?
There's a good defense.
Yeah, Matlock.
What's going on?
Don't Matlock.
Defense for what?
Sorry, Peter.
Well, yeah, I bet.
I love Peter.
I don't know.
I don't know if he does, what are you talking about?
I have
Criminal
no
defense?
idea.
The DUI.
A loaded question, like,
Pitbull, I go with him.
Yeah.
All right.
are you asking me for someone who's a murderer?
These are the
Yeah,
same,
so, yeah.
All right, guys.
these are the same appellants.
Oh, okay.
And this is for 11 Soundview Avenue.
What's the number?
I'm sorry, field number 23, 11 Soundview Avenue, same, appellants. The town valued this property at $871,700, and they're requesting a value of $559,000.
What'd they buy it for?
459,
Oh.
59.9
But when?
in 2021.
2021.
Okay, so, all right.
Maybe,
So,
They,
comp will be a little more.
oh, so he just added 5% annually
yeah.
to come up with that number.
Yeah. So they gave, some comps, 156 Grassmere, that's 4 units. You know, they say living space is more than 50%, new appraisal 629, Ardmore, 80 Ardmore, 4 units, more than double, that was 834, 124 Grassmere,
4, yeah.
Oh, but these sale prices are like 2002.
right. So,
But even still, I mean, looking at the 2022 sales,
And they're smaller lots. I mean, they're more than half the size, less than half the size, I mean. They're 5,000 square feet, his at 13,000 square feet. And they're old sales.
But they're much
although the
bigger.
the Grassmere is, his is though, the 90, I'm sorry, not 90, the 11 Soundview is 2,200, living area, where the Grassmere is
35.
35, the other Grassmere is 26.6, and
But that's just
80
a house.
Ardmore. Yeah,
I mean, the lot size
That
is
does look
different.
like.
right.
They live in Florida.
I feel like, you know,
People on the phone.
71 might be high, but 559 seems pretty low.
right, seems pretty low, that's what I,
He's just comparing it to, all 3 properties are at .11 and he's at .3. He's 2/3 bigger than them. And all the sales are so dated. 2022, 2002,
But they're,
2000.
I mean, the difference in the square footage is more significant than the lot size, I
And to be
think.
fair, there probably aren't a ton of
Sales.
family, I don't know how you can say it, but 4-unit,
mhm.
for him to pull,
Yeah,
and for him to pull the comp.
Right, there aren't many.
So, yeah, I know it's outside of the,
I wish I could remember which one it was I had.
We did a 4-family last week.
But because of that, because of not having comps, he came up with that number just by adding
No.
a percentage increase from when he bought it.
And I think he.
I think he tried to like write like 6%, or when he did less than 6%, maybe he didn't know it was 6%.
Right.
So,
I think
do
that
you guys want
4-family
to
has
do
a
6%, see what it comes out to?
Yeah.
If we do
I'm
6%,
trying to
what does that
see if
mean?
I can find it.
Can you do the, hang on, let me see what I'm for. I just wanna do a time adjustment on a sale.
For
He bought it in 20,
$459,900.
yeah, 459,900 in 21, April of 21.
Two,
This one,
they're like 5 years,
586.13.
586?
586.
580,613.
Oh, 580.
Okay.
So that's a little bit more than he was asking. I can
What
go
do
for
you think about
6.
that?
Could I go for 6?
I could do that.
Yeah, I can do that.
You could do 6, or you could do 580.
I can do 6.
I could do 6 too. I
Okay.
think that's totally fair.
What do you think, Peter?
I mean, I guess I should have asked for, like, what are you charging for
Rent,
rent?
yeah.
These, you know,
True.
I mean, because I'm sure he's getting a good amount. I have no idea, I don't wanna say, I have no idea.
There was, yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's a
Well, there's
there's a cap rate thing that's one way, but
Yeah,
then,
some appraisers, the appraisal we had last week gave us both, cost analysis
Yep.
and the sale, yeah.
All right,
Well,
well,
if anyone wants to, suggest a value, and then, we'll just vote on it.
all right, let me make a motion,
Sure?
that we grant this appeal in part to $600,000. All those in favor?
no, we have one.
Those opposed?
Wait, so 4-2, okay.
Okay. Done. He asked for
grant-
6 on the last one.
Granted.
Oh, okay, I had the wrong one, sorry.
No, I'm gonna oppose.
You're opposed?
oh, okay, wait.
So it's 3, what?
So it's sale, 3-3?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was 4.
Okay, 4.
It's,
I'm
I thought it
opposed.
was 4-2. It's 3-3?
3-3.
3-3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what, I'm so confused with
It's a
the
tie.
numbers.
It's 3-3.
No, I'm confused with what the numbers were, I may have been looking at the wrong.
$600,000
On the 871.
from
Yeah.
871.
But well,
Oh,
he bought it for 4 something, so
right,
I don't know. All right, well, whatever.
okay.
All right. Next one here is appeal number 570. And it's, Paul Michael Borel, he's an agent. 92nd Street is the address, property address. And he did purchase his property, in December of 2025 for $487,500, and he's asked, so the town's valued this at $574,900, and he's asking to go down to the value that he purchased it for, $475,212.
Wait.
Wait, he purchased it for 487.
47, actually, okay, so he's
But, right.
taking out his fee. He sold himself, so. he's
Is that how it works?
I like to motion for a partial for $487,500.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah.
All those in favor?
4-8.
We vote.
Wait, are we ready? Wait.
Nice try, though.
Can we vote?
We just did.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Oh, we did?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
so,
Can we make it official? Can you
yeah,
do it again? Sorry.
okay, so, I'd like to make a motion to grant this in part to $487,500. All those in favor?
Okay.
All those opposed? No one opposed, right?
Nice try.
Drop his fee? He got it.
All right. Okay, this is, appeal number 292. Adam Dablator, and it's 105 Roseville Street.
Straight.
Yeah.
Roseville Street, yep. So the town's valued this property at $725,800, and, he's asking for $550,000, that these are, recent sales. All right, so, we just said that, based on recent sales in our property, including recently sold, new built duplex, similar to ours on our street, which sold for $303 per square feet. Considering my duplex is older and needs a roof replacement, I estimate 10% lower, so, 2,000 square feet times 90% times 303 would be 545 for. So, there was a sale at 152 Roseville, for $885,000 on 11/10/25. You know, it was a little bit bigger, I mean, actually, the one thing that I saw as like a discrepancy though was, he's got a garage, for, that's being valued at $68,409. And the 152 Roseville, has the same garage, just, slightly larger, that's valued at $55,000. It's like, what, why, I mean, I know that's not a huge amount there, but, I just don't understand why that would have been such a discrepancy in there. And, I don't know, he had 796 Naps Highway and 138 York Road, but I don't know if it was just continuation of the Roseville thing that he was pulling there. I don't forget if it was Zillow or something like that, but those are residential, those are, homes, right?
Wait, they're built at the same, different time. That's why. 152 Roseville, was built in 2023. And his was at 2006, so that's the depreciation calculation of the garage, that's the difference.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, go ahead. I interrupted.
Anyway, that's, so, I mean, I'm not comfortable going down to 550 because I think that, that other sale there is pretty high, it's a recent sale. I know it is a bigger, house. All right. So, again, if someone has a value that they would.
The condo.
Like, yeah, duplex condo.
Yeah.
So is this just one half, or this is the whole?
I believe it's just a half.
And the comps you give for houses?
Well, I really don't know.
I mean, he could have easily given us 152 Roseville. He didn't, right?
He gave 152.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
Okay.
he did.
But 152 Roseville doesn't really help. How is that so much?
I know.
Because that's a condo also?
Yeah, it's also 1,000 square feet bigger.
There's new, that was built in 25.
Well, how come they weren't built at the same time? How come they weren't built at the same time?
It was like a,
Add-on?
no, it was, let me look at the card.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm throwing a million questions at you right now.
That's okay, no, that's all right. I mean, it mentioned that the, actually, I gotta look at it here.
These are what I'm thinking of. They're not like big condo, they're not like condo complexes. They're like 2 or 3 units,
Like
right?
duplexes, kind of.
Like,
Yeah, they're side by side.
Yeah.
Like townhouses.
Yeah.
What was that, 152?
yeah, oh yeah, a very industrial, kind of neighborhood.
105 Roseville's his.
No, I'm just saying that the, yeah, the other one was, I don't know, where did I read that?
I mean, everybody's.
I can't imagine paying $800,000 to live here.
700.
There's
No, this other one, the newer one, which is, I think, this one here.
there was a sale as recently as 2026, March 2026 for 705, a 2-unit, but they're on different floors, not the same kind of thing. Built in 1959.
What's the address?
108 Roseville.
108. Sorry.
like a little bit nicer part of the street there at least.
Oh, wait, that's not a condo, is it? Multifamily?
It's a two unit.
Wait, how much is that sell for? 105?
705.
Oh, 705 Rose Hill?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one.
That's on the other side of the Christmas tree.
Wait, 108?
No, yeah, 108 Roseville, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I had.
Wait, 108?
Sold for seven.
Okay, oh, the field card doesn't show a sale amount, I guess, because it was
Oh,
26.
sold within the family.
well,
It was an estate or something,
Yeah.
so, but you have it on MLS, the sale price, I guess.
Yeah, what did it actually sell for?
it's sold for 705.
705?
Mm-hmm.
And we have at 692, so close.
Okay.
I mean, what do you
I'll
think?
make the, motion to grant the appellant's value in part to 705.
Okay.
All those in favor, raise your hand.
You're actually pretty quick today, Peter.
I'm quick, okay.
Or not today, I shouldn't say that. You're quick.
Today.
I can slow things down.
No, we have 2 minutes.
Oh, is that your last one?
Yes, it is.
Oh, so we might as well just get it done.
Yeah, whatever you do.
I mean, Is everybody else okay staying?
Yeah.
Last one?
Oh, you got one to go?
Actually, you know what? I don't have this one prepared, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Cedar Road, Southport. Oh.
Do you have any new?
I do, but it's 9 o'clock.
This is one that.
And I wasn't as
Do you have
well
a quick
prepared
one?
as I would like to be.
Oh.
And tomorrow, if I'm off tomorrow, I can do some organizing.
Okay, so, I make a motion to adjourn, all those in favor? Okay, it's, 8:57 PM.
How many was that?
31.
31.
Oh,